Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another stream of Trails Through Daybreak. It's me, your host, Logic Blade, and we are back at it again with a new splash screen and a new city. We're in the desert town of Tharbad, the gateway to the Central East, where apparently we're going to meet these two dancers, because they're very prominent on the splash screen. I really like this one. It's very cute, and you can see the whole gang in the corner there, just like, oh wow, look at how cute they are. It's like, yep, they sure are. So let's just hop right in, shall we? Oh, thanks for the resub, Dark. I really appreciate it. How's it going? So you got the million badge now. Let's go bug everyone here. Welcome to Tharbad. I'll be sure to look after your truck while it's parked here. We have a train station, but ever since cars got popular in the Central East, a good number of visitors choose to come by those. As a result, there are more parking lots around here than ever, than even just a couple years ago. More cars means, more work. Oh well, we coordinate with local police, so you can all rest assured that your truck is in safe hands here.
Whoops.
Okay, fine, Van. Don't want to check on your truck, huh? Want to go to the hotel first. I see. I see how it is. You say your truck's your first love, but you're lying. You're lying to us, aren't you?
That big-ass building must be the place.
Well, where'd you next?
It's called the Aljamera Hotel, and yes, we'll be meeting there later.
That big-ass building,
Need to
though.
buy something?
Yeah, give me your kebabs, man.
See you again.
You're not quite taco stand, man.
I can't wait to see it up
Whoops.
close.
No, you can't see
Well,
it up
we'll
close
have to wait a little longer. Let's keep moving.
Sorry, folks, we're on rails. We can't go see it yet.
Central East culture is so fascinating.
Hell yeah, I like this place already. All the hustle and bustle's my kind of scene. Also, there's just a big-ass camel walking around. Multiple, in fact. Tharbad's famous for its bazaar. The last time I came here, I remember there being traditional music and dancing and stuff. Ooh, that sounds fun. I'd love to see some of that. Hey, I recognize those things. Can we just smoke stuff out of them? That's right. I've read about them before. They're hookahs. Traditional devices that come from the Central East. I mean, hookahs, but whatever. Right, can't say I'm into smoking, but all this talk about vices has me keen on trying some of the booze around here now, huh? Save the sightseeing for later, folks. We got an inn we need to check into first. Should be just past that sign over there. Oh, hey!
Come on, Sarah, we've got to get going.
Okay, right behind you.
Look, we could have stayed at the Aljamera Hotel, but we gotta stay in this inn instead. Gotta admit, I feel kinda disappointed, guys. He probably saves a lot of money on this, so, you know, it's all good. Fairy, it's so good to see you. Hold on, let me try that again. Fairy, it's so good to see you. How you been? I'm doing great. Nice to see you too, Miss Hala. Oh, I see. This must be where... Yeah, this is where me and the rest of the crew got stayed before. It's neat to see it again. Fate has a way of bringing people together like that. Anyway, welcome to Tharbad, everyone. 2 rooms, right? I'll show you where you'll be staying. Follow me. Glad to hear it. After you. Yeah, the music is very cozy. I see, so you're living and studying in Edith these days, are you? I'm impressed. You've grown so much in just a year. Aw, it's no big deal, really. I still have a lot to learn. I always have to ask Agnes to explain stuff to me. I feel so bad for her. Oh, please, it's fine. I enjoy teaching her things. Our fairy's a quick study. Well, I'm glad to hear it. I can't wait to see what the future holds for her. So, you're her boss, right? Make sure you do your job too and look after her well, got it? Well, someone thinks pretty highly of you. Yeah, she's always been really nice to me. This'll make for a pretty solid crash pad. Rooms are clean and the food seems decent. Guess it's time to get to work now? That it is. Dingo says he's done getting us some Spriggan requests ready too. Let's take our time resolving whichever ones catch our eye and then head to the Algemira Hotel in the entertainment district by noon. Sounds good to me. Great. Then off to work we go.
So, where's the nearest bulletin board?
Hi ho, hi ho.
I think there's one in the bazaar.
That's how it goes. Rank up.
Hand in all the EA stuff to start.
I'll be taking that.
And we get the Sprite Quartz. Increases the healing item range by 10. Ooh.
Adjusting orbment. New shard skill added.
Switching to maintenance mode. Single element slot accessed. New shard skill added.
Wish I had another action too, but oh well. That'll have to do for now. Coming to this inn always relaxes me. The proprietress and I are pretty friendly, so she understands what I like and need. Plus, it's easy to park our camels outside. Stuff like that is what makes old inns a godsend to traders like me. Once I give Hala my little gift from home I brought with me, it'd be time to start talking business.
Looking is always free, you know.
Let's get the hummus recipe, some kofta, and some chai tea. Well, doesn't chai just mean
Come back
tea?
for more anytime.
Yeah.
Thanks for the grub.
I've got so many kebabs here. I don't think I have quite enough to get a new level yet, but I'm pretty close. Hey, I remember you. You were with those Jaegers who stayed with us last year, weren't you? Looks like you've been doing well. If I remember, you really enjoyed our kofta, didn't you? I'll be sure to get some for you while you're here. Wow, thanks, Kozuro. I can't believe you remembered what I like to eat. You really are as good as your mom says. Everybody in my clan says you were going to be an amazing owner once you take over. It's no big deal. Your clan's just one of the more distinct guests we've had, so your preferences came back to me pretty easily. Trust me, I've got a long way to go before I'll be ready to run the inn. Though that hasn't stopped my mother from trying to jump the gun and get things moving. Things? What kind of things? Oh, it's nothing. You don't need to worry about it. She'll forget about it and move on soon enough. I hope. Sounds like somebody's got an arranged marriage in the way. And an early retirement for his mom, so... Seeing as the film festival is being held too, I decided to take my husband up on his idea and come with our son on his business trip. I figured it'd be nice, but I never anticipated that our son would hit it off with one of the local children. What a wonderful surprise. I want him to grow up to be wise and broad-minded, so I'm glad he's getting exposed to other cultures while he's still young. And then once the djinn appears from the lamp, it repeats the first word and leaves. Wow, that's so awesome! Central Eastern fairy tales are so neat and cool. I know, right? My grandma and the people from the temple tell me stories with different morals all the time. Do people like to tell any neat, weird stories where you're from? I'd love to hear them. Sure, I can tell you about them. But after that, I want to hear more of your fairy tales, okay? Okay, then why don't we visit the temple? Mother Jamila knows a lot about stuff like that. I'm sure she'll be able to tell you lots.
Alrighty.
Oh, that's cute.
It's hotter than gas.
What have we got?
Bazaar burglar. The young kleptomaniac girl at the bazaar has popped up again. I can't afford to overlook her activities anymore, but I don't want to rely on the cops or the guild and make this a headache. Think you could catch her and hand her over to me? I'll explain the details in person. Manager Fazil. Actually, it might be Faisal. Who knows? Wow, a Spriggan request already? Guess Dingo got the word out about us. Good to know. Is there really that much demand for Spriggan services in a town like this, though? This isn't like Longport, where Hayway calls the shots. Bracers can operate without anyone else putting the squeeze on them, right? Yeah, actually, the Tharbad branch is right over there. There's definitely bracers around. That's all true, but anywhere you go, there'll always be more people with, sensitive needs who can't use bracer services easily. Plus, with the film festival almost here, the guild's probably short on hands and can't get to everyone who needs them. Right. I guess we picked a good time to show up and help those poor folks who'd otherwise fall through the cracks. Exactly. But remember, we're here on a mission. We can definitely help, but don't lose track of our priorities. Our priorities is to do all of the events. And look, our guy's like right here. He was waiting for us. It's like, yes, those people checking the bulletin board must be Spriggans. What? No, just tourists? Damn it. Hey there, we're with Arkrad Solutions. You the manager looking for some help? I am. You folks sure turned up quick. My name is Fazil. I oversee the bazaar here in the cultural district. Not to be rude, but do you mind if I cut to the chase and explain what I need? By all means, take it away. Thank you. As I wrote in my post, we've been having problems with a young girl who routinely steals from the stalls here. I've been able to look the other way until now, but unfortunately it's starting to get out of hand. Some say I should just turn her into the police or the guild, but I'd rather not do anything that drastic. I mean, I've seen her. She's just a kid. I was hoping you folks could wrangle her up for me so I could sit down and talk to her. Try and work something out. That's all you want us to do? If that's the case, you really could just talk to the guild. I'm sure Bracer would be happy to help you. I can see why you think that, but I'm just interested in helping her. I don't want her to get into trouble. The Bracers, being who they are, would likely feel compelled to come down on her if they knew how much she's stolen. That's why I thought you and your team might be my best option. You don't need to deal in absolutes the way everyone else does. For a guy running a business organization, you sure are being lenient with such a big-time shoplifter. What gives? Why do you want to give this girl a pass? It's hard to admit these days, but it's a fair question. You see, when I was her age, I was also destitute, and made ends stealing whenever I could. I was lucky enough to eventually find a job that let me earn an honest living. I shudder to think what would become of me if I hadn't. I see a lot of myself in that girl, and I want to give her a second chance. Sure, I getcha. Still, it's awful generous of you. Okay, I think we have a good grasp of the situation. I can understand why you felt it was best you came to us. Does that mean we're going to take this job? You bet we are. Only question is whether to start right now or save it for later. Yeah, we're going to start right now. Because we're cool like that. We're good to go. Let's hammer out a plan of attack. Once we found her, we'll get in touch with you. Sound good? Very much so. Thank you for agreeing to help. I'm going to get back to work now, but if you folks need anything, let me know. I'll drop everything to help. Now, with that settled, first thing we need to do is gather some information on our little thief. We should speak to some of the merchants and find out what their experience with her has been like. Definitely. Might not be the worst idea to check into the guild and do a little asking around about her either. From the sound of things, it wouldn't surprise me if they have at least some idea of what's going on. That's true. If she's been stealing lots, they might know some stuff. In that case, we might as well hit up the temple while we're at it. I don't know what Tharbad's like, but you'd think they'd taken orphans. They probably go on patrols looking for them, too. this thief's an orphan, they might know about her. Good thinking. That's 3 stops on our tour then. The bazaar, the guild branch, and the temple. That's a good amount of people to talk to, but no need to rush. Just take your time and do it right. Ready to roll? Okay, let's see what we can find out.
Time to start working. Right.
It's hotter than Gehenna.
Alright, so let's go check out the temple first. To be fair, I think there are a lot of local people my age that have been drawn in by all the glitz and glamour of the entertainment district. But deep down, I think a lot of them still value our traditions and cultures, even if they won't say it out loud. I know that because they all still come down here to the temple on holidays and pray with the elders. That's why I think this place is so important, and I'm glad to have it. It's preserving those traditional values so they don't get lost. Welcome everyone. This is a place of worship for Arusha, the winged goddess. Many tourists these days wander into our temple out of curiosity. I hope your visit today offers some insight into our culture. As a scholar of Septian law, I spare no effort when it comes to spreading knowledge of the testaments to the people.
Can we talk?
A serial shoplifter around the bazaar? Yes, I've heard about her. In fact, I've sent people into the bazaar to try and look for her. If this young girl is committing crimes because she has nowhere else to go, it's our duty to take her in and give her refuge. That's so kind of you. How did the search go? One person did manage to see her, but only once. She's vanished into the ether since. It pains me to think we aren't able to help her. If only we could find her and at least talk to her about her circumstances. Alas. Wow, she must be pretty determined if she's trying that hard not to get caught. Thanks for talking to us, Father. We really appreciate it. Okay, shall we find someone else to ask about her?
Goddess Arusha.
Welcome to our temple. Truth be told, we've had some rather temperamental tourists cross our doors recently. However, I can tell that none of you are here to cause trouble, and I'm more than happy to have you here. Central Eastern temples are meant to be places of tolerance, which is why we've always opened our doors in the spirit of understanding. Unfortunately, we've recently been seeing so many unruly tourists here. When things get too out of hand, sadly, I do ask them to leave. Well, that's not good. Unruly tourists in a place of worship? Ugh. Some people. Young people, I swear! They're all in a tizzy over this forsaken film festival. Doesn't anyone know self-restraint these days? It's not just a film festival that's wrong. So's that fountain in the entertainment district. Back in my day, we treasured water. It's good to see the city thriving, but everyone seems to have forgotten they all have Arusha to thank for our prosperity. Oh, don't be like that, Abdullah. It's nice to see young people going out and enjoying new things. It brings a smile to my face. Not to mention, if we cling to our ways too much, we as a people will have trouble getting along with those out west. Though those orbled up hookers can go get buried in a dune, that I'll grant. I think something must be missing in my practice routine. I don't know if it's enough to catch up to those two. You've seen them, right? The pair of sisters that dance over in front of the oasis? They're so good. I really look up to them. It's my goal to be just like them one day. Well, I haven't paid them a visit yet, but I'm sure I will. I mean, they're in the splash screen after all. They must be somewhat important. Oh, are you guys from ArtGrad Solutions? The one those Spriggan requests are supposed to be for. I've been hearing a lot of talk about you guys since you came into town. You have, huh? Guess word travels pretty fast in these parts. It does, although the main branch told me about you all as well, so I'm a little familiar with you already. Including what you guys got up to over in Longport. Apparently you were even more capable than expected. Well, would you look at that? Sounds like the guild's giving us some props. About time if you ask me. Yeah, but that also means we've got a reputation to maintain with these people, especially in light of what's going on. Not that we mind taking a load off the guild. Ain't the first time. Don't expect us to take everything. We still reserve the right to decide. I understand. We appreciate you being so upfront about it. Don't worry, we'll be careful in what we choose to pass on to you. We simply appreciate your ability to handle some of our load, and delegate responsibilities among yourselves as needed. As you can imagine, we have more on our plate than simply providing security for the festival and sorting out any tourist problems. Sounds like the guild could be investigating something on their end, too. All the more reason to help them out, then. Not only will they owe us a favor, too, we might be able to get some intel out of them.
Let me ask you something.
Yes, that's right. We're aware of a thief in the area. One of our bracers said they managed to catch a glimpse of her previously. But they haven't seen hide nor hair of her while patrolling the city since. So, the guild's on the lookout for her. That's good to know. Sounds like it could be pretty tough to find her. Do you mind if we ask if the guild has a plan to what to do with her if you find her again? Initially, we were planning to take her into custody, of course. But Fazil and some of the merchants asked us not to be too harsh with her. So for the time being, we've been hands-off about it. That's pretty much what Fazil told us too, that he'd rather settle it privately. Which is fair. If the merchants want to try and resolve it themselves, we can't butt in. I hope that answers your question. Good luck about your search. Thanks. We got our way of figuring these things out. We'll make it work. Well, time to find someone else to talk to. Let's go! It's fair to say that Tharbad acts as a bridge between the Principality of Elsheim and Calvard. You can see that in the film festival. The Elsheim royal family has such high expectations for it, they've directly invested into it. As both a proud master of Elsheim's royal sword fighting style, and as a bracer in general, it's a genuine honor to watch over this region. You know royal sword fighting? Wait, I know you! You're really famous in the Central East for being the strongest Shamshir fighter. Wow! Guess that means you got quite the reputation back home, huh? You were born in Elsheim, right? Sounds like you have close ties to this branch of the guild, though. I do. At first, I worked in Ludos, Elsheim's capital. But the Calvard branch was kind enough to extend an invitation, and now here I am. I miss home, to be sure, but I couldn't pass up this opportunity. It's a huge privilege being stationed in such an important city. It allows me to be of use to both Calvard and Elsheim. I like to believe that it was Arusha's will that brought me here. Oh, hey, it's Renton from Eureka 7. You must be the people from Arkride Solutions. I've heard all about your exploits in Edith and Longport from Alvis. He always grumbles about you guys whenever you come up. What the heck did you guys do to give him a fuse like that? You'll have to ask him. You're a friend of Alvis, though, huh? Guess I can see it. You two look about the same age. We're actually a year apart, but we came up in the guild around the same time, yeah. We worked together a fair bit while we were junior bracers. I was the first one to get promoted up to C rank between us, but I think I might not stay ahead much longer. He says he's on the verge of hitting B rank. I'm gonna have to hustle if I don't want him to beat me. Sounds like you guys have got yourself a nice little rivalry. I know what that's like. I got some folks like that over in my theater. I wouldn't say it's anything that serious. Just a little friendly competition, I guess. But I have done my fair share of training while traveling all over the place. I want to make the most of my time while I'm out here. Plus, this city has its problems right now. As a bracer, I can't just ignore them. I have to do something to help. Good on you, man. For someone who looks pretty laid back on the outside, you actually sound pretty passionate about your job. Respect. I think we're gonna get along just fine. You don't sound like the type of guy who'd give us trouble like Alvis. Oh yeah, I forgot that we're supposed to have a B-rank bracer coming in to help from the main branch. So I guess that's official confirmation that V's at B rank. Which, I mean, damn, she works fast. It'll be good to have the extra help around, but I can't let myself become dependent on it either. If I'm gonna hit that B rank myself, I gotta try and pull my weight as best I can.
Come on, I'm begging you.
Alright, no one else to talk to in here. Oh, these guys have new things to say? I'm so happy Clem likes hearing about Central Eastern fairy tales. Most kids who visit Tharbad don't really care about them. It's so nice to meet someone who does. I've read a lot of picture books before, but the Central East has so many fairy tales I've never heard of. Amani knows a lot about them. I'm gonna ask the Bishop Lady to tell me some too. Welcome. Have you thought about treating yourself to a hookah? A nice long hookah session is a traditional pastime in the Central East. Not only do they smell nice, but they have a wonderful cooling sensation when smoked. Definitely a must in a place that gets as hot as Tharbad. Lately, these portable orbital-powered hookahs have been all the rage in Tharbad. Honestly, though, I can't say I'm a big fan. They've got no class. In my book, nothing beats a good old traditional hookah. Fucking kids and their vapes these days.
Let me ask you something.
Looking for that infamous little thief, huh? I've definitely heard people talk about it. Can't say she's come to pay me a visit, though. Knowing Fazil, he probably doesn't want to press charges on her, right? Between you, me, and the Post, I think that's going too easy on her. Honestly, I think so, too. The way I figure, if there are no consequences for what she's done, then she'll grow up to be completely amoral. Not that I'm one to talk, I'm not the best role model either. Well, we still appreciate what you had to share. Thanks, buddy.
Oh, come and see.
Hello there. Welcome in some Central Eastern antiques. Everybody in these parts really values history, which is good when you trade in artifacts like I do. For as much as the entertainment district has changed, the cultural district is still humming along same as ever. Business is good. The fact that this part of town still looks the way it does is all thanks to how much people around here cherish history. It's wonderful.
Why, hello. Thank you.
Initializing planner mode.
Let's give our gifts.
I'll treasure it.
Art bottle for Anya's, and a coaster for Elaine.
Aw, you shouldn't have.
Alright.
Can we talk?
You're asking about that shoplifter? Yes, I've heard of her. She's never been to my stall, however, so I don't know much about her. A bracer actually asked me something similar earlier. I wonder what happened to her after that. You said a bracer talked to you? What did they ask? It was a while back, but I believe they were investigating how much damage she had caused. Personally, I have a really hard time seeing such a young girl struggling so badly. I pray that someone, be it Bracer or whoever, finds her and gets her the help she needs. I absolutely agree, ma'am. Thank you for your time.
Oh, come and see if you'd like.
Need some spices,
Place has got a
perhaps?
totally different vibe from Longport. I like it.
Yeah, you can learn a lot about a region by walking around a big city like this.
Well,
That's a camel.
good to know. I'll have to remember that.
Got an appetite for some Central Eastern fruits or spices? You won't find my goods anywhere else in Calvard. Western nobles have loved our spices for generations. That's the reason trade first took off between our cultures. You should really give them a try. Once you do, you'll wonder how you ever lived without them.
Hello.
I mean, cinnamon does be like that, though. Try making cinnamon rolls without the cinnamon. It's just like fucking bread and cream cheese. Which isn't, like,
Thanks
awful,
for shopping.
but, you know,
Hello.
lacking.
Thanks for shopping.
Anyway.
Can we talk?
Let's talk plot. Oh, I know the girl you must be talking about. She sneaks into my shop all the time. How often would you say she tries to steal stuff from you, ma'am? And how much, too? That'd be good to know. Let me think. I'd say she comes here about every other day. She never takes a lot. She's just a child. She can only carry so much. So, you know for a fact that you're dealing with a loner? She's not in any kind of gang or anything like that? No, I've never seen her working with anyone else. She's always by herself. To be honest, I do feel for her. You hate to see someone so young living like that. Hopefully either the police or the temple can take her in soon and give her the help she needs. That's what we're trying to make happen, ma'am. Thanks for talking to us. You've been a big help.
Need some spices, perhaps?
You won't find this just anywhere.
Hey there. What'll it be?
Give me your camel steak.
See ya.
Well, can't say I see groups of tourists that look like you all very often. Color me intrigued. The little lady there must be Central Eastern too, right? But judging from her apparel, from the mountains, am I right? Which means none of you probably have much experience eating camel. If you ask me, I think you should change that. Why not have some of my camel meat? No one comes away unsatisfied, and I mean nobody. I wonder what camel meat even tastes like.
Can we talk?
Like, I don't know, is it kind of like chicken-ish? I mean, it's probably red meat, so I don't know. I'm thinking too much about meat I will probably never ever try. Oh yeah, I know the girl you're looking for, alright. She's in here constantly. Last I saw her was 2 days ago, I think. Wow, that's really recent. She looked desperate. You can tell she's going through a real rough patch. Her clothes are filthy. I can't not help a kid who's clearly just trying to survive, you know? So the trick is I make some food for her and she gets to steal it. Awfully generous for someone who's been targeted by her. You don't think she should be apprehended or something? Don't get me wrong, it'd be better for everyone if she stopped stealing from my shop. Last thing I need is word getting around that I'm some kind of easy mark and more organized thieves getting ideas. I don't have the heart to just stand there and watch a little girl starve right in front of me, so I try to do what I can. Take good care of her when you find her, okay? I trust the bazaar manager will come up with something.
Of course, we're all on the same team. Thank you for talking to us. I think that's finally all the places we want to visit. Yeah, let's go back to the bazaar and go over everything we heard.
Alright, I think we've dug up about as much as we're gonna find. And based on what we know, we can probably assume this girl has no friends or family. None living anyway. She seems to live on her own and looks after herself, and no one else. And she's pretty damn good at swiping stuff. It takes skill to avoid getting noticed by people from both the guild and the temple, outside of that handful at times.
Which means it's not going to be easy to find her. Don't worry, you've got me, remember? I'm sure if we work together, we can nab her.
One would hope. She might be better than average, but we are still dealing with a kid here. It shouldn't be impossible. Right, now that we know the score, we should try setting up a stakeout. She doesn't know we're looking for her, so with any luck she might come out of hiding if we wait long enough. You really think, dude? How the hell do we know she's even going to show up today, let alone when?
We don't. But 2 of the shopkeepers we talked to did mention that they last saw her 2 days ago. Enough time has passed that she might need to come out and forage again. I think it's worth a try.
That's my opinion too. As for where we'll set up shop, let's talk to the stall owners who saw her before. With any luck, we can all work together.
Need some spices, perhaps?
Now, what should I get for this week's groceries? Might be a good idea to be a bit sparing on the budget. People think everyone in Tharbad and Elsheim are rich, but as you can see, most of us are a lot more humble. Not that we're not blessed here in many ways. Circumstances can definitely vary depending on where you go in the Central East. This region has its conflicts. It sounds really tragic just how much Kadas has fallen in the wake of its development and all that.
What's Kadas?
Hello. Thanks for shopping.
Oh, nice to see you all again. Is there something I can do for you?
Yeah, it's about the shoplifter we mentioned earlier. Something I wanted to discuss with you and the other owner across the street. Could you come with me?
Sure, I don't mind.
Van and the others split up to talk to each of the shopkeepers. They explained their plan to try and catch the shoplifter. Basically, knowing what we do now, we want to set up a stakeout within the bazaar and see if she turns up. Would you two mind if we hid inside your shops to keep an eye out?
Oh, go right ahead. You'll be doing us a favor if you manage to capture her, if anything.
Yeah, what she said. Plus, the manager hired you guys. Of course, we trust you, and we'd be happy to work with you.
Thank goodness. We're glad you understand. Thank you both so much.
Okay, with that settled, let's split up and get to work. Anya's and Frida, you take one stall. You, punk, are sticking with me. We'll set up shop in the other stall. Hope you don't regret bringing me along, Chief. Now you have to deliver and show me how good you are.
We've got this, Fairy. Yeah, we'll catch her, no sweat. That girl over there, could she be the one? She does look really cautious of her surroundings, like a thief would when scoping a place out. She's so small. It's sad she has to steal so much in order to survive. Hey, she's coming this way. That works out nicely for us. Once we see her steal something, we'll close in and nab her. Well, that's all the shopping I need done for today. On a different note, the film festival sure has brought an awful lot of people into town. This place already gets hot. Now it's gonna feel stuffy everywhere you go because of all the crowds. Ugh, what a bother. Maybe so, but I certainly can't complain about having more customers. I'm happy they're here. Pickpocket slipped an apple into her bag when she thought nobody was looking. Dang, kid, you really are as smooth with your hands as I've been led to believe. Hey, there's no need to be scared. We're what you might call problem solvers. We're not here to turn you over to the cops or anything like that. We just want to talk for a bit, that's all. Like it or not, we need you to come with us. With a quick feint, the girl managed to sneak straight past Van. Hey! How does it feel letting a little kid give you the slip? Van, is everything okay? I saw that girl run toward the inn. Don't worry, old man. We'll clean your mess up. Let's move, girls. God, this street's pretty crowded. How will we ever figure out where she went? That must be the idea. Blend into all these people and get out unnoticed. Hell if it's gonna work on a couple of pros like us, though. Got ya, you little punk. What the? Huh. Damn, how the hell is she so slippery? Did she literally just jump onto that tarp and start running on it? Oh boy, I can already tell she's gonna drag this thing out. Let me go after her next. I can handle heights just fine. I'll get her for you guys. She might be light on her feet, but she's not as light as this proud Kruger warrior. Quit running! Stop right there! I promise you want to hear what we have to say, really! Hey, don't go wasting food like that either! I'm so embarrassed. She managed to shake me off, too. You should have forgotten the apple and stayed on her tail. What were you thinking? But she stole it! I thought it'd be terrible for stolen food to go to waste like that. That's really admirable of you, Fairy. I think it's important to keep stuff like that in mind, too. She made a break for the entertainment district, which might actually be a blessing in disguise. That area is a lot more wide open, so she won't have nearly as many places she can slip into easily. This will be our chance to finally surround her and take her in. Everybody ready? For sure. There she is. Over there. I don't see her anywhere, but she had to have run into this parking lot. We're in luck if so. It's a dead end. She'll have nowhere else to go. Let's split up and search for her while keeping the exit sealed off. She won't get away this time. I'll guard the entryway then. No way in Gehenna she gets past me. I think I'll go with him. 2 guards are better than 1. Sounds good. In that case, Agnes, you and I will search the perimeter. Keep a close eye out for her. She can pop out and try to book it at any time. Right. We'll catch her for sure. Do I need to do anything special here? I don't think so, but just checking to be sure. Okay, it doesn't look like I have to do anything specific here. There she is. It's the thief.
I'll circle around from the right. You flank her the other way, alright?
Okay. There you are. We finally found you. Do we really have to keep running? You must be exhausted at this point. Can't we at least sit down and talk? There's someone who's really concerned about you. You shouldn't be stealing like this. Yeah, right. Why should I believe you?
Will you give it a rest already? We're trying to do right by you. You're not getting away from us. Just grow up and turn yourself in already. Running only makes it worse.
How could I let this happen?
After much effort, Van and company apprehended the shoplifter and got in touch with Fazil. The group decided to rent a room so they could have a place to talk to the young girl. Alright, now that we finally get to meet, why don't you tell us your name? Can you do that? There's no getting away now, kid. You have nothing else to lose, you might as well talk.
My name's Sanem. I know it's bad to steal from the bazaar, but I'm not sorry about it. If I have to steal so I don't die, then I'll steal as much as I have to. Period. That's fair in its way. It sounds like you really don't have much of a choice.
Aye, it's reasonable enough. In that case, let me ask you another question. Where's your family? How have you been living up to this point?
My mom and I used to live in the country, but eventually we ran out of money, so we had to move to find work. Ever since my mom got sick and died, I've been alone. I used to do random jobs while going from place to place. Oh, Sinem, I'm so sorry, but you could have gone to the temple. They would have helped you. In fact, it might not be too late now. Maybe they'll still take you in.
Exactly. That's what I also thought.
You guys must be joking. I'm more than just a thief, you know. I've done all kinds of bad stuff in order to survive, like delivering sketchy packages for people. Someone like me doesn't deserve to be taken in.
Oh, now you act all noble and mature. Some logic you got there, kid.
Whatever. Are we done talking now? Just turn me over to the cops and get it over with already. You're wasting my time.
No, I'm not going to turn you in. I brought these people in on this precisely to avoid that outcome.
Huh?
Now, I'm not sure what to do. I was originally going to talk to the temple and ask them to look after her. What do you think? What should I do about her? Good question. Let me think. Tries she might to resist, leaving her with the temple is still probably the safest bet. Not that, she at least needs someone who can rein her in and set her straight. What should I tell him? Should we leave her with the temple? Or have him take her in? This is one of the times I really like picking the gray choice here. Because, like, if he's invested in, you know, this girl's life, if he's willing to, you know, chase her down and, you know, protect her, he should, like, go all the way. Like, have him take her in. Exactly. I definitely agree with that. With a personality like hers, she'd have a real tough time fitting in over at the temple. Would you be open to taking her in yourself? Actually, I thought about that as well. We have an empty apartment we normally rent out for caravans that's going unoccupied, so she'd still have a place to stay. You know what? I'll do it. This must be Arusha's handed work. I'd be happy to be your guardian for a while and see where we go from there. I'll even have you come work with us in the bazaar.
Say what? Who would want a thief working there? Especially with everything I've taken. Oh, I get it. You just want to feel good about yourself for being so kind to some poor little girl who's down on her luck. Is that it? If that's all you think about me, I'll stay on my own and steal to survive. Thank you very much.
Oh, I was once in your shoes, believe it or not. And there was this nosy merchant who couldn't keep to himself. He took me in, gave me a place to stay, taught me how to work, and eventually I ended up in charge of the whole bazaar. I've always wanted to give something back for getting a second chance, and yes, I see that opportunity in you, Sinem. You may think my offer is insincere. Honestly, that's fair. But I still think it's the right thing to do for your situation, one way or the other.
It's okay. I'm sure once you talk to the stall owners and explain your situation to them, they'll let you stay. You're going to have to be a little brave, but it's a chance to make a fresh start. I think it'll be worth it.
What she said. You don't want to get too familiar with the cops. Now's the time to start getting your act together. Sounds like you don't exactly enjoy living the way you do anyway. So, what's the harm in taking them up on the offer?
When you guys put it like that, I guess I can't refuse. Alright,
I'll work in your freaking bazaar since you insist.
I mean, if you really want me, that is.
Oh, of course I do. We're happy to have you aboard.
Well, that solves that.
Finally. That girl sure made us earn our keep. Don't I know it. Thanks for going to all that trouble. I really appreciate it. Now it's my turn to do the heavy lifting and support her. We've got a long road ahead of us, starting with getting the whole bazaar on board. But one way or another, we'll make it work.
I bet you will. Good luck, mister.
Thanks. I'll never forget what you all have done for the both of us.
That's a wrap.
Reward deposited.
Alright. Give me them fat stacks.
But just a quick break, that's all.
Alright. Now, let's go check out this other red exclamation point here.
It's hotter than Gehenna.
Actually, no, let's talk to Sanem and Fazil. I'm just about to introduce all the vendors to Sanem. I don't exactly expect everyone to welcome her with open arms. It's quite possible some of them will give her a hard time. But it's all just part of the process. In time, I'm sure they'll learn to warm up to her, and even embrace her.
Sounds like it'll be rough. Good luck, Sanem. You can do it. We've all got your back. I don't know what you expect me to say to these people. Seriously. I told you before, I'm not going to apologize for what I did. I had to do it to survive. I would have literally died if I didn't take matters into my own hands.
Then be honest and tell them that. I think everyone knows deep down that was the case. Still, if you understand what you did was wrong, it wouldn't hurt to tell them you're sorry, would it?
That's what I'm saying. I'm not sorry about what happened, not even a little.
Right, I suppose we've been talking too long. Looks like we need to get some food in you first,
Don't laugh at me. This isn't funny. She seems good at heart. Hopefully she and the sellers will learn to get along.
I'm sure they will.
Wow, a real oasis.
It's so pretty. We're definitely in Tharbad with a view like this.
Yeah, you won't find this anywhere else in Calvard. That over there must be the 6-star hotel we'll be visiting.
So that's the Aljamira Hotel? Even from this far away, it looks huge.
Kowloon Hotel back in Langport's no slouch, but that balance of decadence might as well be made straight out of Mira.
I gotta check out the observation lounge when I was here before, and it was so luxurious inside. I was blown away. The city at night looks amazing from up there too. It felt different compared to Longport.
Huh, you don't say. Now I want to see for myself.
Me too. I'm sure it's as nice as Fairy says.
Alright, that's enough slacking off. Can't have you kids forgetting about work this quickly.
Hey, Fairy, is that the dancing you saw before? I think it was a different dancer before, but yeah, it is. Let's go take a look.
Damn!
She's way better than the other dancer I saw. It's captivating. I can hardly take my eyes off of it.
Man, that auto text is fast. Woo, you girls are awesome! That was beautiful! It felt like I was in a dream watching that. I know, but those two girls were the only thing in the whole world. Hooks, lines, and singers won't get you that good. So, that's Central Eastern dancing, huh? For a couple of random chicks, they sure know how to capture an audience. Man, oh man, you girls are hot stuff! What?
Thank you?
That's so much. Are you sure?
Go on, help yourselves. We're taking a real liking to your girls. All we ask is that you come hang out with us. We got a nice room out in the entertainment district and everything.
Huh? Are you guys crazy?
I'm sorry. We're still working.
What? That not enough cash for you? Fine, we'll give you girls more. As much as you like. Just come with us already.
Ow! Let me go!
Shahina!
Hey, what do you think you guys are doing? This isn't funny. Get your filthy hands off. Yeah. Who you calling filthy, huh? You locals ain't worth shit. Now, go on. Scram.
Let go of them, now!
Hell yeah, Fairy. Break their arms. Ah! Are you two alright?
Yeah.
What is their problem?
What is with this freaky kid? Hey, you two, what do you think you're doing? Get over here and... Huh? Ugh. I can't move. He hit me with the fucking Spock thingy. I didn't know that was an actual thing. Well. Got some Jaeger dropouts, I see. Sucks to be you two, having such morons for bosses. What did you say? So, you're looking for some company, it sounds like. Got yourselves a pretty fancy room reserved here and everything? Film festival's not for another 3 days, you know. What if we helped you catch some Z's until then? Huh. Hey, what's going on here? Great, now we got bracers giving us grief. Shit. Just when we thought we could have some fun in this dump of a city, you guys had to ruin it. We'd better not catch you again or else there'll be hell to pay. You hear us? I don't think you guys get to dictate the terms. Pfft. That's supposed to be our line. Damn it, Aaron. That was supposed to be my line. You guys were amazing. You got rid of them like they were nothing. I'm so glad to see those guys gone. What a relief. Oh, I guess I made a bit of a scene. I'm sorry. It's okay, Fairy. It all worked out in the end. What a morning. We only just got here. Hey, you ladies okay? Those guys didn't rough you up too badly, did they?
Oh, no. We're fine.
I think Shahina's voice is a little too high-pitched.
Thank you so much.
Sara's voice sounds pretty much exactly like I was expecting, though, so good on that. Well, looks like everything's under control here. Yeah, I think those were the guys Zin mentioned before, too. With the harassers gone, the audience members donated tips to the two dancers before dispersing. Likewise, the pair of bracers resumed their patrol. Here, these are on me.
Wow, really? Thank you.
You really don't need to. You've already done so much for us.
No, I insist. Consider it my way of saying thanks for putting on such a good show.
We make a good act, right? Especially Sarah. Nobody's as good a dancer as her.
Shahina, stop.
I'm just glad to see you two are alright after all of that. That's what counts. I'm really sorry for just barging in like that. I could have done better. Actually, what are your names?
Oh, I guess we haven't introduced ourselves. I'm Sarah. My younger sister and I dance for a living.
And I'm Shahina. Nice to meet you. Anyway, What's your deal, old dude? What do you all do? You don't look like bracers.
Ouch. He's only 24, guys. Stop being so mean to me. Did you just...
Shahina! Don't call him that, that's rude.
Huh? But he is, isn't he?
Looks like I'm not the only one who thinks you look old, Gramps. Shut up! It isn't funny! Anyway. So, you guys go around solving people's problems? That's interesting. I had no idea there were jobs like that in the capital. Could they be the ones people have been talking about since yesterday? Wow, that's so cool! It sounds like a really, grown-up thing to do. It's okay, you don't have to tiptoe around me. I'm over it. Sucks to be you, Chief. Anyway, real talk. I'm glad we were able to handle those guys for you girls. Creeps like that tend to give you two grief a lot. Actually, no. The vast majority of tourists who come to watch us are quite polite. Though I can't deny that sort of trouble has been on the rise all over the city these past few days. Oh, well, that's a bummer. Could it be because of the film festival coming up soon? Oh, holy crap. Could it be because of the film festival coming up so soon? I think so. You only have to look at the parking lots to see that there are people from all over Zemuria, not just Calvard, coming to attend. And among those visitors are guys who think they're hot shit, making it big through investments or startup companies. A recipe for fun. Given that, I can understand how things would be happening around here. I'm sorry, I don't think I know what you mean. Could you... don't worry about it. Just stuff to do with work on our end. Well, you guys had some real crazy moves when you confronted those other guys back there. Fairy was so fast I didn't even see her coming, and you two were super quick too. Hey, you all should learn how to dance while you're in town. I bet you do great. I'll teach Fairy, and Sarah will teach Anyez. What do you say? Shahina! I'm sure they've got more important things to do than hang out with us. Well, I am a bit curious about how you guys dance now that you mention it. It was so pretty. You two were really amazing to watch. What sort of dance is it exactly? We come from a family of dancers that have passed our form down from generation to generation. Our mother taught us these moves. I guess I wouldn't be against teaching you a little bit about what we do if it helps keep our traditions alive. Alright, clearly it feels like we were meant to meet. If you're interested, I'd be happy to show you the basics. What do you say? Wow, really? Sure, I'd love to learn more once we're done with our work here. Well, if Fairy's in, I can hardly say no. I don't know if I'll be able to keep up with you, but I'll try my best. You know, I bet there are things from it that I could apply to my sword dancing too. I might just join in on those lessons. Whoa, you can do that? Hey, the more I think about it, the more I think you might be able to pull off our outfits too. Oh, yeah? Sure, that'd be a piece of cake. Nothing I haven't done before. Oh, I hadn't thought about wearing those outfits. Do I, really want to? I can't wait to start learning. Kids do recall we're here on assignment, right?
Hi, Van. Thanks for picking up. Looks like you're all in Tharbad.
Hey, stranger. Yep, we rolled in here first thing in the morning.
That's good. I hope the long drive didn't take too much of a toll on you. I know this might be a little early for you, but we also actually got in by airship just a little while ago.
Nice. So we'll be able to sit down and talk about the job soon. Do you want us to head over right away?
Oh, no, there's no rush. As long as we can talk by noon, any time works for us. Plus, we still need to unpack and...
Hey, Nina.
Have you seen the key to my suitcase anywhere?
Huh?
No. Why would I have seen that? Sorry about that. I'll see you all at the hotel then.
Sounds good. See you then. Was that Nina you were just talking to? Yeah, sounds like she just got into town. Once we find time, we should make our way over to the Aljamira Hotel. Still, that voice sounded like... Hold on, did you say Nina? As in Nina Fenley? You guys know her? Don't mind her, she just really likes movies.
Sometimes the big screen out in the entertainment district will show free movies, which we'll catch. Ever since they announced the film festival was coming to Tharbad, Shahina's been a ball of excitement. Well, duh, how could I not be? Lots of famous actors, actresses, and directors are going to be in town, not just Nina. Are you guys going to meet with her later? Oh, I'm so jealous. Ugh. Do you want us to try and get you an autograph from her? She'd probably say yes if we asked nicely. For real? You do that for me? Well, we can't make any promises, only if she's comfortable with it. Oh, that's fine. Please, I love you guys so much. I promise not to call you an old guy anymore if you do this for me. You don't have to keep bringing that up. I think there's no escape for you, dude. I'm really sorry about her. If you could do it, it would mean the world to her. Well, anyway, we should be in town for 2 or 3 more days. If anything else comes up, feel free to contact us. It'll cost you extra, but we're more than happy to help. Oh, okay, thank you. I'll let you know if we need anything. After that, the sisters went back to perform some more, while Van and the others opted to visit the entertainment district.
Need some spices, perhaps?
Central Eastern culture is so fascinating.
As hot as this place gets, it's still really nice. I like it. In fact, the heat makes it feel like I'm visiting a whole other planet. I used to not wander far when I left home, but after visiting Cray and Remiferia, I now really get a kick out of traveling as far as I can. Oh yeah, I remember hearing that the sand at the Michelin Beach was shipped in from the Central East. Maybe my plans work out, I'll go visit there sometime next month and soak up some more sun. Well, good luck to you, maybe. Maybe you will get that chance.
Not this way.
But no!
Not this way.
No!
Well, where'd you next? Looking to buy something? See you again.
This looks like the entertainment district. It's still pretty new. I think it only opened up a decade or so ago. It certainly is bustling. For real. Last time I was here, there weren't this many people. Ain't just Calvar tourists either. Lots of folks coming in from the Central East by the looks of it. This festival's shaping up to be bigger than Messeldom's, especially with that parade they're putting on. Yeah, I'm excited. Look, I got nothing against a good festival or a parade. If you ask me, the real excitement's in that casino, so we're not going gambling, punk. Not like we got that much time to kill anyway. Let's make our way to the hotel. After that, we can walk around and do some shopping. Nobody knows how to have fun around here.
Not this way.
It's worth a try. I think I actually have to go to the hotel and, like, trigger the plot before I can do anything.
Not this way.
Yep. Railroaded, baby. Give it a rest, Hardy. I'm done being cooped up. I want to see what else is out there. I need to. Can't stay stuck in Tharbad forever. You want this car Dad gave me to rust? Damn, whoever this guy's dad is must have cash to burn. That's a fancy high-end urban sports car. Yeah, that's only the start of it. The suspension underneath that beast is land carrier class, and the intake's been modded to handle frickin' sandstorms. Those aren't exactly off-the-shelf upgrades. Only imagine how much mirror's been stuffed into this thing to trick it out like that. Young master, I'm afraid that's out of the question. Your father's ordered me not to let you out of the city until you've completed your studies. Forgive me, sir. So what? There's nothing to stop the two of us from going out on a little joyride across the sand dunes, right? Those are technically still within city limits, so it's not like we'll be breaking any rules if we take a little trip out there. Please, young master, you must be reasonable. The Sand Sea is simply much too dangerous to go gambling about in, I'm afraid. That's a fun word, gambling. Not like gambling, but like gambling, you know. My dad's so keen on keeping me in town, then why'd he give me such a sweet car, huh? The ride this nice is just begging to be customized to Gehenna back then taken out to satisfy the need for speed. Young Master Isan comes from the largest trading house in all of Tharbad.
Alas, he tragically lost his mother at a young age. He's since grown up lacking regard for others, let's say. As a result, his father has prohibited him from leaving the city until he learns to embrace proper decorum. Fortunately, the young master does not grasp such limits are in place for his own good, to ensure he lives comfortably.
Well,
Look, he wants to ruin his life, let him ruin his life. Tharbad's police force has never had to deal with an event of this scale before. Everyone's on edge as a result. Wish my fellow officers could ease up a little too, but I do understand. We have help from other precincts, but at the end of the day, it's on us local police to do our best to keep this city safe.
Not this way.
We're gonna try. Let me in here. Okay.
I'm so
I can buy stuff.
What can I
at
do
least.
for you?
Oh god, I have no money for weapons. Shit. Alright, priorities.
See you again. What can I do for you?
Gotta make more money is what I gotta do.
See you again.
Welcome. Thank you for coming.
Gotta get Yume her gift.
We await your next visit.
Initializing planner mode.
Thank you, Van.
Sure she'll really like having a little camel to play with. This stuff's amazing. Check it out, Laurel. We don't have anything like this back home. Not even in the fancy department stores. These rare Central Eastern items are pretty pricey, but something tells me if I don't buy something now, I'll regret it. Oh, hey, look, they sell portable hookahs, too. Shayla, we're not here to go on a shopping spree. We came here to enjoy the film festival and try to rub elbows with celebrities, remember? Don't get me wrong, it's okay to let ourselves get a little distracted. Let's try to make our way towards Vegas Films later tonight, okay? Although, I gotta admit, I'm a little intrigued by that orbital hookah. I do like vaping. Greetings, if you have any general questions, I'd be more than happy to answer them. The owner here does sales too, so it falls on me as secretary to handle customer reception and offer guidance. Yeah, we get it. What else we got?
hey, welcome.
I don't know if I can actually open up anything here. No, I don't think I'll be able to. A little short on water and fire. And it's worth a look-see at least, just to see how far we can go. Alright, I've got new thingies, and considering, like, Albion has a Jabberwock arm. Alright. It's no longer time to celebrate good times, come on. We're gonna... We're gonna celebrate good times. Come on. I don't even know if I have enough EP for Celestial. Maybe that's not a good idea. I do still like having Wall on Fairy, though. Blast is nice, but I think... yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah. Okay.
Thanks, pal.
I can be more picky about that later, I'm sure. Let's go see the hotel already.
There's the plaza. It's right in front of the station.
You sure dumped a shit ton of Mira into this joint.
Yep.
This place houses a fancy hotel and Vegas Films. It's easy to forget we're right in the middle of a desert.
Let's see what we've got.
Ah, here's a Spriggan request. Hush money. I deal in a legally gray business, but now I'm being blackmailed into paying hush money if I want to continue working. If you're up for giving advice, come to the stall near the casino in the entertainment district. Marcello. Or Marcello, if you prefer. Alright, now that we're up to speed on our Spriggan request, let's hit up the entertainment district again and see what's new. Hell yeah, gotta scope out the hotspots so we can have some fun tonight. I see what you're doing, man. I'm not doing jack except working. Now stay focused. Whoa, get a load of that guy. He's so hot. Wow, you're not kidding. I think we should maybe talk to him. Come on, let's chat him up. Hey, wait, I'm not ready to... Hey, you're real easy on the eyes, you know? You some kind of rising movie star by any chance? What kind of movies do you act in, huh? Can I get your autograph? You're not too far off. I act, but not on the silver screen. Got good taste in men, though, I'll give you that. He just complimented me! I think I'm about to die! You busy right now by any chance, hot stuff? We should go get some drinks. I know a good place around here. You'll love it. Actually... sorry to burst your bubble, but he's with us. We're all on the clock right now, as a matter of fact. Oh, you're not half bad yourself, tough guy. Even if you're not really my type. What do you think, hun? Aren't you into old daddies like him? Yeah, he's pretty alright. Wait, stop distracting me! So what if he's prime daddy material? Didn't you hear what he said? I am not a daddy. I'm only 24, damn it. Forget it. If you two are looking to hook up, go hit up some other guys. We got work to do. You heard Papa Bear. Tell you what, though. We'll bump into each other later. I'm getting chill with you ladies. Sound good? Aw, but I want to go out now. I am so sorry about her ambushing you guys like that. You need to chill out, girl. This is exactly why I told you not to drink in the middle of the day, because you get like this. Oh, give it a rest. I haven't had that much, really. Sure you haven't, and your breath smells like a bed of roses. Come on, let's leave him alone already. Hey, I think one of you dropped something. Oh, I can't believe I did that. Thanks, sweetheart. I owe you one. What is that thing anyway? I've been seeing it around town since we got here. It looks like it's for smoking something? Yep, this is what they call an orbital hookah. A hookah? This is one of the things they sell in the bazaar, right? Yep, I guess these orbital models are in around here nowadays. Oh, they're great. All the fun of a hookah pipe, and it's extra portable. You girls want to try a puff or two? I'll let ya. We'll pass. We're underage. Are you crazy? Your dumbass just tried to get these kids to smoke. Think for a second. I really am sorry about her, I swear. Come on, let's get it and go already. You've caused enough trouble. That woman definitely seems to know how to have a good time, I guess? Booze will do that to you. Man, I wish I could get shit-faced during the day. Lucky girl. It's festival season. We're bound to run into tourists living it up. That being said, there's something else that smells about this, and it's not that woman's breath. Damn, dude. Okay, let me do the side quest now, right? Right? I can do the side quest now?
Not this way.
Nope. We're still locked, baby. I just keep trying. And I keep getting disappointed every time.
Don't be shy. What'll it be for today?
I have no money for your stuff. Well, I guess I can just, like, sell my curio bombs and crap, but, like, this is not how I should be doing it.
Thanks a bunch.
So... Anyway, there's a familiar face here. Not these people. I've always looked forward to the film festival in Messeldom. I thought once it got cancelled, that'd be it for film this year. I never expected anyone to put on another event in a place like this. It's such a different feeling city. I'm not sure it has what it takes to pull off a proper film festival. Oh, come on, Mom. Give it a chance. Movies are getting popular in the Central East. I'm sure they understand what makes them so special. Besides, Mr. Gotti himself has been putting it all together. That's gotta count for something. Oh, maybe. I hope you're right. I'm still keeping my expectations in check. I just hope he keeps his tastes in check. Oh, I recognize that hotel from a movie. Perhaps if I get some location hunting in too, this could be a fun trip after all. Elaine, sweetheart, do you have any suggestions for what places we should visit? Between you and me, I'm honestly shocked my mom came to check out the film festival. She's a little old-fashioned in some ways, not to mention her terrible sense of direction. Not the best combo for traveling. But I want her to have a good time, so I'm gonna do what I can to help her out. Hello, Nate, and Nate's girlfriend who doesn't even get a name. Oh, great, it's the Spriggan and his lackeys. What are you people doing here, of all places? What's going on, baby? Do you know these people? Relax, we're just here out on business. Sometimes the job takes us out of Edith. We aren't glued to the capital, you know. I'm more curious what you're doing all the way out here, detective. Bit out of your jurisdiction, ain't it? Guess our big city detective here's got some time to kill if he's able to take his lady friend down to the film festival. Shut it! I'm off duty right now, so what's it matter to you? Besides, she wants to see the film festival too, you know? Just don't go causing me any headaches, alright? Last thing I need is you all getting in the way of my vacation. Wouldn't it be easy to just pretend we're not here and go on with your date? You need to learn to chill out sometimes, pal.
Right.
At first I thought it was a bit early for us to be taking any trips, but the film festival's as good a reason to go as any. Might as well have some fun now that I'm here either way. You don't know how long it took me to get her to finally agree to this trip. I won't let you or anyone else ruin this for me, especially not Almada. Fuck those guys. It's so hot. How is it October and I'm still feeling like this? Next time I engage in talks to do business with a Central Eastern firm, I'm gonna ask for winter meetings. Anyway, is there gonna be some sort of festival here? People seem to be awfully excited about whatever's brewing in town. I'm so tired. I'm already occupied enough just helping out with preparations. So of course, Mr. Gotti had to come and embark one of his elaborate orders at the last minute, which, you know, that's great. Just swell. Worse still, I got President Dillon breathing down my neck trying to rush everything. Now they want me to take care of pitches on top of that? That's not even kind of part of my job officially. This is a surprise. Both Gotti and Professor Dillon being nowhere to be found. That's unfortunate, as something of a friendly rival of his, I was hoping to say hello to Gotti and wish him luck. Oh well, I'm sure we'll cross paths at the festival one way or another. Even if I have no intention of losing this year. Is that who I think it is? Yup, director Leslie Lamb from Kowloon Pictures. Hell of a guest list the festival's got if he's here. The event's got the Leonelda Award for directors, that's why. Just about every director worth their salt will be attending for that. Though, given the film festival's all about entertainment, people are betting either Gotti or Lamb there will end up taking it home. Receptionist Clammy. That's an unfortunate name. Can I help you? I wish you could help me change my name. I don't want people calling me Clammy.
Even worse if they call me cold and clammy at the same time. Anyway. Let's talk to
Look
Guitar
around
Man.
all you like.
Ah, he's got stuff I want too. Damn it. I don't need you EP charges.
Peace out.
Man, why are we always broke? 'Cause I need to buy everything in these bazaars, you know? I need every last recipe. Hey, look at that guy fishing. Wouldn't it be cool if we could fish, Van? Van, do you think we could fish? Not in this game, sweetie. Have to wait for Kuro too. Aw, okay. The Aljamira Hotel. Just looking at it is breathtaking. Oh, tell me about it. Last time I was here, I only got to check out the observation deck. This place screams celebrities and millionaires. I wouldn't mind staying here once just to see what it's like. Not in our budget. A night here can easily cost more than the office rent if we ain't careful. I bet. Is it seriously that much? It's definitely a place for those who have more money than they know what to do with. Welcome to the Aljamira Hotel. I take it you're Van Arkwright and his companions. We've been expecting you. Our guest is waiting for you. Please, follow me. Okay, lead the way. That was an unusual greeting. Thanks. Glad you're already filled in. Yeah, just ignore it and move on. Van and the others were taken to a guest room located in the hotel's upper echelons.
Hey everyone. Thanks for taking the time to come all the way out here. You must be exhausted after such a long drive.
Nah, it's good to go on a road trip every once in a while. Your trip must have been pretty tiring here too. Did you take an airship from Edith to get here?
Mm-hmm. I only got here just a bit ago. And I don't believe we've met yet, have we?
No, we haven't. It's nice to meet you. I'm Agnes Claudel. I work as Van's part-time assistant. It's a real honor to meet you, Nina. I loved Along the Sea Breeze.
Really? I'm flattered. That was my very first film, you know.
Oh, I remember that one. It was kind of plain, but the camera work was stellar. It was real emotive stuff. In a way, the fact that you never overpowered any scene you were in made you stand out even more. I liked it.
Oh my, I never would have guessed you'd seen it too, Van.
Neither would I. Do you watch a lot of romantic movies, Van? Sure, I'll watch just about any kind of movie. There are romance movies? I wonder if you need to be older to watch them. You're just full of surprises, huh? First I hear you got a sweet tooth, and now this. Guess you're not as tough as you look. Ah, shut up. A guy can be tough and like whatever he wants. In fact, that's the definition of a guy being tough.
Hey, Nina. I'm coming in. Heard some chatter in there. I'm guessing they're all here?
I still don't understand what in the world you...
Hello, Judith.
Hi, Judith. Perfect timing.
Well, this is a surprise. Hold the... Is that the Judith Lanster? In the flesh?
You all are...
We're with Arkwright Solutions, ma'am. I'm Van Arkwright, head honcho. You must be the other client Nina mentioned. Pleasure doing business with you. Look at Van being all smooth and, like, stopping her from sticking her foot in her mouth. That was a really amazing lunch. Thank you. First class joint like this, you definitely get what you pay for. I'm pretty new to all this, but it sure was tasty, whatever it was. So rich. Such a great aftertaste. Oh, the camel's milk in this is even better than I could have imagined. Oh, and the flavor from that fresh cacao. It's a damn tragedy you can only get the stuff locally. We really are in a dessert oasis. Hell, it's better than that. An actual Shangri-La.
Give it a rest already, will you? Don't mind him. You'll get used to it soon enough. I'm glad you like the cake so much. Judith and I are both big fans of it, too. Actually, speaking of which, what's wrong, Judith? You've been so quiet. You haven't eaten very much at all, either. You're not coming down with something, are you? What? No, I'm fine. Couldn't be better, in fact. Never mind me. Now that lunch is over, let's get to the topic at hand. Nina has more or less filled me in on what's going on. I know of your work, or what you do as a Spriggan, to be more precise. Word's gotten around about you. But should we really be paying out of our pockets just to ask you people to handle such an assignment? Judith, are we really going to have this conversation again? Look, I'm not saying I doubt your intuition, but we have to consider our position as celebrities. That Dingo Brad, was it? He seems trustworthy enough as a reporter, I'll grant that. But if things go south, the scandal could be awful. Sure, but... that's a big-time star for you. Keeping up appearances is priority number one. I mean, I get it. Can't exactly be the easiest thing, calling it a favor to people who live and work in society's underbelly. But if I had to guess, there's probably a reason you'd rather not get the Bracer Guild involved either, yeah? Guess that hit the nail on the head. Sure looks like it. To be clear, there's nothing shady or scandalous going on with us specifically. It's just, the entertainment world is a small one. We can't rule out the chance that this is harassment from someone in the industry. But if we turn to the police or the guild, it's bound to go public, so... I understand. If it isn't a serious crime, you would rather settle things privately. Is that it? Yeah, that's it exactly. Thank Adio, someone here understands. I think we all got the idea. What isn't adding up is why we're such a problem, help-wise. Way you keep going on. Anyone suspicious here, it's you. Now we're getting somewhere. Aaron knows how to cut through things in his own way. Well, nobody said anything about you bringing any girls along. You wouldn't know, but last time I saw you, you were putting them in serious danger by... Wait, I'm confused. Do you know these people? No, we don't. Could she be talking about the film screening? I'm surprised Anya's hasn't twigged onto the fact that Judith was Grimcat, but whatever. Not really. I just happened to see them at a showing, that's all. Alright, fine. It certainly seems like you guys know how to handle yourselves in a rough situation. But how good are you at tracking down culprits and uncovering things quietly, I mean, if we had to say. You know, before we got here, we took a bit of a stroll around town. There's something that struck me as odd. Huh? Odd? Like what? I appreciate the Lurkalea, thank you. Let me ask you guys something. Now that we walked around a little, do you notice anything that's changed, or anything that's stuck out? If I didn't know better, I'd say you're off your rocker. But in this case... Yeah, now that you mention it, Tharbad feels a lot more rambunctious than when I was here last time. If I had to put into words what felt off, it would be... Would it be the number of tourists? The environment of the desert? Or the amount of commotion? Well, the number makes sense, we have a film festival. The desert environment makes sense, we're in a fucking desert. It's not really out of the ordinary. But the one thing that would be, is the amount of commotion. There sure seem to be a lot of rowdy day drinkers out here. People, you know, trying to pick up dancers off the street in the middle of the fucking day. You know, just weird shit that you wouldn't normally see. You're talking about all the commotion around here, aren't you? There's a big film festival starting soon, it's true, but people seem to be getting a little carried away, even beyond that. Really? What do you mean exactly? Think about it like this. You're still getting everything ready, right? It's not even time for the main event. What was the first thing we saw when we got here this morning? Now, this place is as busy as Longport. At happy hour. Not to mention the guys who try to start something with those sisters. Definitely feels like there's something in the air. Like, people are more prone to getting into fights. I think so too, even if I don't understand why. It's possible it's related to this assignment somehow, though. Huh, that's interesting. That's just the tip of the iceberg, though. Something about this town stinks real bad. And not to toot our own horn, but we're just as good at sniffing around as bracers, if not better. Well, you heard him, Judith. He sounds confident. What do you say? God. Fine, alright. I can't really keep griping when these people have clearly done their homework. I'm still not getting my hopes up too high, mind you. But I'll join Nina in making this a formal request from the two of us. Show me you people are more than just talk and deliver us results. And I want the girls to stay safe out there, you hear me? Not just talking about avoiding fights. The entertainment district here isn't exactly safe, or a good influence in general. You two guys I don't care about. Go nuts if you want. Wow, I can really feel the love. Wait, hold on. What's so bad about this entertainment district? Let's not worry about that, Fairy. Anyway, we'll be careful, Judith. I promise.
Oh, I see you're all having a party in here.
No, man. The goat.
Hey there, Judith. And glad to see you're doing great, Nina, baby.
Well, he certainly knows how to make an entrance. Huh? Wait, isn't that Mr. Gotti? What are you doing? You can't just barge in on people.
I heard you girls were in town. I could not come over and say hello now, could I? We're all friends here. There's no need to be all formal.
Oh, and who might you two ladies be? You both look a little young, but with a bit of polish, I'm sure you would shine bright. Tell you what, why don't you take part in my carnal cavalcade? Get a taste for the limelight. Pardon me? What's a cavalcade? Well, this guy's a piece of work. Ah, you look like someone who'd take to the silver screen. We've already got plenty of guys in the parade as it is, but you can never have enough feminine charm. What can I convince you to do? What can I do to convince you to get out there and cross-dress as a lady, huh? Oh, now you've done it. I'll have you know I can play a woman just fine. That said, I think I know who you are now. There's no doubt, we're looking at Salvador Gotti himself. Whoa, you mean the guy who made Golden Blood? And he's involved with the film festival at every level, as I understand. Darn tootin'. Can't say I'm shocked you kids recognize me. You are here for my film festival, after all. I had the pleasure of seeing Golden Blood for what it's worth. The cinematography, when things hit a fever pitch, still didn't get in the way of how clever it all was. It's an amazing sequence. Not to mention the way the protagonist makes the audience feel right at the climax. Themes of freedom from oppression, a celebration of life at the same time, both coming through without clashing. It's great. Well, I'll be damned! Son, I don't know who you are, but I see a bright future for you, too. You're right on the money. I wanted my main character, Zoe, to free the humanity and the Eros trapped inside audiences. Enough already, you two. Sheesh. Mr. Gotti, I think that's enough for now. Oh, if you're so discerning, you'll have no trouble appreciating my carnal cavalcade. I can't go into details, but what I can say is that it'll bring together lots of models, dancers, and actresses, including our Judith and Nina. It's going to make for one killer opening act for the film festival, I tell you. Even if it'll also be garnished with some guys, too. So that's what he's putting on? Sounds pretty fun if you ask me. Yeah, it's gonna be all kinds of fun, if you catch my drift. So basically you're gonna build off your work in Golden Blood and break new ground again, right? Oh, you've got it. You really get what I'm going for here. Tell me, boy, what do they call you? Van Arkrad. Nobody special. Just a gopher from the capital. Here, let me give you my business card. Well, it's good to see they're so excited. Those two are ridiculous. Can't President Dillon keep a tighter leash on Salvatore?
Believe me, life would be so much easier if I could. Anyway, who are these people? I think one of them said he was a gopher. Better than a news reporter, I suppose.
Oh, don't mind them. They're here on personal business for us. Yes, they're just helping out with a bit of a private matter. Alright, I'll leave you to it. More importantly, Judith, Nina, I know you two just got here, but could you come upstairs? There's someone I'd like to introduce you to. Who is it? Wait, you don't mean... Come on, I need you two on the lounge on the top floor. It'd be rude to keep them waiting. We'll be taking our leave now. You too, Gotti. Hey, hold on, Gaspard. I'm not done talking to these kids. We still need to negotiate their appearance in the... Don't make me repeat myself. Time is money here. We really must be going. Right now. Hey, wait! You kids! I promise I'll be in touch. My people, your people, we'll do lunch, alright? Huh. That guy was like a tornado. Yeah, some luck we have, running into both Gotti and President Dillon of Vegas Films himself. Mr. Dillon sure seemed to have trouble keeping Mr. Gotti under control. Gotti's proof that you can't work in show business unless you have, well, a few screws loose. Though, to be fair, that's part of the reason his films are so powerful. But just to be clear, not everyone working in this industry is as out there as him, I swear. Yeah, maybe about 30% have their heads on straight. Maybe. Nobody in this room does, but you know. Anyway, it looks like business calls. We'd better be on our way too. You're free to decide the best course of action while you're in town. Just make sure to report to us directly both tonight and tomorrow night, alright? Other than that, we won't tell you what to do. Make sure to have some fun at the film festival itself too, if you can. Oh, you bet. Wouldn't miss it for the world. Wish us luck, ladies. We'll see what we can dig up. We won't come back empty-handed. Sounds good to me. See you tonight. Oh, I just remembered. Hey, Agnes. Oh, right. Say, you two, before we go, could you ask for a little favor? Earned some SP for getting the question right, and we got some autographs as well. You think Shahina will like these? Absolutely. We'll have to figure out a good time to give them to her. It's 1 p.m. now. At this point, there's got to be even more people milling around. Let's do another tour around the city, especially the entertainment district. Might spot something we didn't see before, because we got railroaded. Alright, that's the press I pay to keep a couple of actresses company. You must be pretty raring to go after having that fancy cake, huh? No, that's part of it. But I also feel like I can start putting you guys to work in earnest. Somewhat at least. This next phase ought to make for some good real-world training. I've taught you three how a Spriggan operates, how they think. Now it's your turn to go out there and work like one. Right. Roger. Sounds good to me. Just don't get too full of yourself with that kind of talk, man. Alright. We got side quests to do.
So, this is the famous Algemera.
Also these people. Whoa, check it out, Servy. It's the Algermayer Hotel. I know we don't have any business there, but wow, it sure would make for some amazing shots if we get to film it. Oh, it's nice and all, Nino. But are you telling me you didn't notice the famous director who literally just walked right past us? You know that guy with the glasses? That had to have been Leslie Lamb, the director, I just know it. Holy crap, good eye, I didn't realize that at all. Did you happen to see where he was heading? It looked like he was walking over to Vegas Films. Wait, that's where we're supposed to be going. Yikes, you're totally right. I got so caught up in sightseeing, I forgot why we're even here. I'm glad you said something, or else I wouldn't have remembered to drop off our film there. Oh, those guys certainly seem to be having fun.
Don't be shy. Take a look.
Let's see what we've got.
Yeah, we've already checked that place in fine detail. Talk to Miss Vernier. Haven't stopped by there yet, but we'll get a chance to eventually. There's just there's our counterfeit goods seller, and then of course there's the side quest all the way over here. We're gonna be dealing with this one first.
Well, where'd you next?
Guess it's not coming back on its own anytime soon, is it? I better round it up soon or else the load could be in real trouble. Ugh. Hey, is it just me or does that guy look like he's in trouble? Haven't you heard Curiosity killed the cat? Keep your nose out of trouble, small fry. Well, it might not be that bad. Maybe it's a problem we can help with. Not to mention, it might be a good way to get to know the area and the state of it. Well, we are in the area. Might as well see what he needs. Hey, my man, what's wrong? You look a little annoyed about something. Who are you guys? Arkwright Solutions. We specialize in problems that can't be left to the police or the Bracer Guild. We work out of Edith, but we're out here to handle an assignment. Depending on what's bothering you, we might be able to sort it out. You could? Oh, that would be great. Wait, you said you specialize in problems that can't be entrusted to the police or the guild, right? Does that mean you won't handle anything that falls outside that? Not necessarily. Why don't you tell us what's going on? Well, you see, I make my living distributing fruit in Tharbad. This time I thought I could save a few Mira by not hiring any escorts and getting through the Sand Sea all on my own. I figured it'd be fine. It's route I know like the back of my hand, no big deal. Was my deal sense off? Vicious sandstorm hit that completely threw off my sense of direction. And then, of course, monsters had to attack. That sounds awful. I'm glad you made it out in one piece. Sounds like Mother Nature made you pay for your hubris big time. Did she ever? Fortunately, the entire caravan made it out of that mess alive by the skin of our teeth. Unfortunately, it was only when we got here that I realized the last camel that was supposed to bring up our rear had gone missing. And that's a big problem. That animal is carrying rare food that I'd really rather not lose if I can help it. I need to hurry out there and search for that camel and the food, but I'm not sure what to do. Tell me more about this rare food it's hauling around. What sort of stuff are we talking about exactly? Have you ever heard of raw cacao? It's pretty obscure, so I doubt you... I'm sorry, did you say raw cacao? Oh yeah, that was the rare ingredient inside that Melfita stuff we had earlier, wasn't it? I don't get what the big deal is. I can imagine what it's like easily enough. It's regular old cacao. It can't be that special. That's where you're wrong, my friend. Sounds like someone needs a crash course on cacao and how it works. Cacao beans are the base ingredient of chocolate. You get them from inside cacao pods that grow on trees. Now, the thing about those cacao pods is they also have this pulp that can be used too. And that pulp happens to be the raw cacao. Your average marketplace doesn't usually carry them, so they're a hard find. That's exactly right. You know your stuff. Color me impressed. Of course, I'm a man who can't live without some good old chocolate. So I've been dying to have raw cacao at least once. It's supposed to have a sweet yet sour profile, with a little bitterness thrown in that makes it addictive. A real Central Eastern delicacy. We get it, dude. It's the greatest thing on the goddess's green earth or whatever. You don't have to give us a lecture about it. What do you mean by you can't live without your chocolate? You make it sound like you'd croak if you don't get your fix. There goes Van. There's nothing stopping him now. Wow, I'm learning a lot today. Now you've got me curious about what it's like too. You guys are that interested in it, I can let you all sample some of it. Assuming you can find my camel that's carrying the stock of it, mind. It's not every day you get a chance to dine on some genuine raw cacao straight from the source. This might be something that the guild could totally handle, but hell if I'm gonna let them edge me out of this. Why is there a choice here? We don't usually take this sort of work, but I'll make an exception this time. We'll take the job. Are you sure you can handle it? I don't want to pressure you, but you'd be doing me a huge favor. Well, if our boss says it's okay. Besides, we don't want your camel to come to harm. We'd be more than happy to help. Yep, We get to save an innocent critter and have some yummy food afterwards. This is the best job ever! Yeah, look at us. Real pack of professionals here. I was interested in checking out the sand dunes, though. Seems like I could get a decent workout there, so, hell, I'm game. Then we're all in agreement. We're off to the desert to find that camel. Before we take off, do you happen to remember exactly where you were when you were attacked by those monsters? Let me think. You know what? Believe it or not, I believe it was pretty close to town. Looking at the map, once you're in the sand dunes and head a little to the west, you'll find the spot. Gotcha. West it is. I have to imagine that camel can't have gotten all that far. It must be still wandering around there somewhere. We'll start the side of the attack and fan out around that. Sounds good to me. We'd better hurry. We don't want that camel getting hurt.
Time to start working.
Time to hunt for some hump.
Off we go.
Do we really gotta cross this thing on foot?
Yep.
It has to be a crime for it to be this hot in October.
Come on, you guys. Less whining, more moving. There, I'm on it. We're down.
Unleashing Shards Strike.
Activating drive.
Rise and shine, small fry!
Activating skill.
Fan! You're open! There!
In with the arm.
Nice. That went great.
Oh. There's some money.
Pretty sprightly for an old guy.
Aaron, shut the fuck up. Alright. Let's go hunt for treasure chests. Ah, man. I forgot how gigantic this area is.
Looks like a chest.
Ooh, hit quartz.
Shifting to maintenance mode. New shard skill added.
Yeah, sure, why not? Let's give him freeze.
Shard skills updated.
Freeze is fun. Everybody likes freeze.
Adjusting orbit.
Yeah. Alright. I think I'm limited to how much I can actually explore this area. At least at this point. That's right, we're going back here later. But for now, let's just grab it.
Let's get to work!
Charge attack available. Activating shards.
I thought I would have more time. Oh well.
Energy output maximum.
Breathe on to us. Fan! You're open!
Make it count, Aaron! Have some more!
Ouchies.
A chance!
Initializing drive. Energy output at maximum.
Zypha, activate!
This'll hurt.
Activating skill!
I'll dice you up! They're stunned!
There! There! Barry!
Here goes!
You're open!
Your turn, Miss Perfect.
What should I do? Yeah, it's for the best!
Get that EP back. That's what.
Energy output at maximum. Activating skill.
I've got you now! Third!
Alright.
I'm stronger than ever!
Beat 500 enemies.
Just getting warmed up.
So I get some more U materials. That's good. Those will be useful. Especially now that I'm stuck wandering the desert. Riding in the desert on a camel with no name.
Not this way. This is bad.
The dust is making it hard to see. Pull back, or else we'll get separated.
Okay. We're limited there.
Suggesting magic attacks. Commencing battle. Charge attack available.
Now, let's finish the job.
Activating skill. Boost gauge limit increased.
Sucker.
It's go time!
Have some more.
Now, you old fart!
Here goes.
Have some more.
I can live with this. You were a great help, Agnes.
Hollow core leveled up.
Oh, Fairy's Hollow Core leveled up. That's good. Oh, can I not?
Not this way.
Damn it. That treasure chest is just gonna taunt me, I guess. Oh well, that's this area for you.
Oh, looks like a chest.
Burning Burst. Cast fire arts faster. Alright, so I'm guessing all of those ones are blocked off, so not gonna worry about those too much, but we'll try to see if I can get these two. I see it! Yeah, out in the distance! It's not a mirage.
Oh, looks like a chest.
Blind. Well, it's making it look like I can explore further out. Okay, never mind. I see the wall of sand blocking my way. I'm sure Final Fantasy XIV fans would call this the Wanking Sands, but I don't know what that means. Anything reminds me of Final Fantasy XII's Dalmasca. With the two freaking giant-ass deserts that you spend most of the game in. Alright. We got another wall in front of us. Got a new creature out here, so let's beat this thing up.
Suggesting physical attacks.
Let's get to work.
Your charge attack is ready for use.
Activating shards.
Yeah, I thought I was closer.
Activating skill.
Too slow! Gotcha!
All you, Agnes.
There! You're open! Aaron!
Activating skill.
Have some more.
Evil Eye.
Got it.
You won't get away with this! This'll hurt! Flames! Breathe onto us! Bad!
Gotcha!
All you, Agnes.
Activating skill.
Too slow!
I won't stop here.
Alright. Fought 75 different kinds of enemies.
The star has arrived.
Here goes.
Here goes.
Let's get to work.
Charge attack available. Unleashing Shard Strike. Boost level maximum strength. Activating skill.
Shine! And Twirl Ray! Perfect chance!
Activating skill.
Sucker.
Back! Now!
Nice. That went great.
You're a true professional, Van.
Oh, looks like a chest.
Treasure. Give me the treasure. And with that, I've gotten everything I can pick up at this point in time. There's still a bit of area out there, the map, so I'll grab that. But I think it's about time to get that camel back home. Yep. Alright.
Suggesting physical attacks.
Suggesting running away really fast. That's right, I'm a holocore now. Try getting the fuck out of there, Van. Looks like we found some cargo. Doesn't seem to have been dropped that long ago. Maybe it fell off when the caravan got attacked by those monsters. I don't see any camels anywhere. Think those monsters gobbled up our objective? Ugh, Aaron, don't say things like that. That poor camel. I'm kidding, small fry. Chill out. Let's assume it's still with us. Need to figure out what direction it went once it got separated from the caravan. Given the climate and heat, my bet is that it's either took off for a watering hole or went to find some shade. But according to the map, there's nowhere to drink water around here. Actually, camels don't necessarily need an oasis or anything to stay hydrated. They can break off cacti and suck up the water that's inside. Even the Kruga do that all the time when they have to work in real wastelands and stuff. Nice, I think you're onto something, Fairy. Any camel worth its salt in the desert's bound to know other ways to find water. That's interesting. I wouldn't have considered cacti. What do you know? I actually learned something new from our pipsqueak today. Stop it, you guys. You're gonna make me blush. But unfortunately, I don't see any cacti that have been nibbled on recently looking around. Well, what if it went somewhere to try and get out of the sandstorm first? I could see someone taking shelter and staying hydrated using the cacti there. How about we try heading in, say, that direction? Looks pretty rocky. Probably makes for decent protection against the winds around here. Yeah, I'd say it's worth checking out. Let's see what we can find over there. Damn it, if I knew I had to do multiple checks, I would have just gone to this one first. Oh well. Oh look, there's our camel, and a couple of monsters. Hey, look what's under attack! Ah, hell, that must be our camel. Better step in before things go south. My feet feel like boulders at this point, but now isn't the time to complain. That's right, we've got a camel to save.
Activating Shards! I'll take you on! Activating Drive!
Activating skill.
Lightning strike! A chance! There!
Here goes.
Activating
Brace
skill.
yourself! Vandalize! Raid!
Teehee. That had me worried for a moment. I know, I'm just glad we were able to find the camel in one piece. Judging by those cactus chunks, my hunch was right. He must have been thirsty and came over for a drink. I bet he's pretty tired from hauling all that cargo around for so long. Poor guy. What about the goods? Is that rock or cow stuff still intact? Not that I cared that much. It just sucked to come this far and have nothing to show for it. Let's find out. Hold on a sec. Well, how's it look? Is our work paying off or what? Oh, I'm so anxious. Van looks so tense. It's rubbing off on me now. Van? From there, the party rounded up the camel and brought it back to the merchant in Tharbad. Thanks a ton. You kids saved my hide. You guys were out there so long I was starting to get worried I'd sent you to danger, or worse. Thanks for dragging this poor guy back. Now I can finally rest easy and get on with my business. It took a little effort to track him down, but by Adios we still managed to wrangle him up. I was expecting to get a little exercise out of our desert trek, but it gets pretty rough out there. Definitely. The glare from the sun is so intense, not to mention all those clouds of sand. Oh, I'm glad we're back in town. That's okay, because all that effort's finally about to pay off. We're going to be able to have some of that cacao, right? That's what we're about to find out. The cacao pods themselves look fine, but what about the pulp? Is the raw cacao inside still okay? Well, about that. I opened one of the pods up, and luckily there was hardly any damage inside at all. It's a miracle they emerged out of that ambush in that state. I'm incredibly grateful. So yes, you all have definitely earned some raw cacao. I took it and made some juice with it for you all. It's got a distinct flavor to it, but hopefully you'll like it. Wow, it's white. I would have thought cacao pulp would be dark in color like chocolate. That's so interesting. Yeah, it doesn't resemble chocolate at all, but it still looks amazing. I can't wait to try it. Makes sense. You need the beans in order for it to be brown. Anyway, this stuff isn't going to drink itself. Here goes. Van and the others took a sip of their raw cacao juice. Well, damn, this stuff's pretty legit. Yeah, I feel much more energized just drinking it. It reminds me of fruit juice from the south. I'm also amazed at how different it tastes compared to Malfita, despite coming from the same plant. It's just a little bitter, but that doesn't stop it from being really smooth to drink. I like it. Hell yeah, this is even better than what I'd heard. The balance of sweetness and sourness is just perfect. I can see myself getting addicted to this stuff. I'm impressed it doesn't take much pulp to get such a dense flavor, too. Definitely something only Mother Nature could cook up. Really, it's wild you can make such different things with the same cacao pod between this stuff and chocolate. I'm glad you all like it so much. Sounds like I made the right choice rewarding you with it then. I'll be sure to deposit some good hard Mira as soon as we're done here, of course. Sounds like a plan. Thanks for the drinks. Couldn't have asked for a better bonus. Not at all. I'm the one who's grateful. You went out and saved my camel's life. That was no small feat. I can only thank Arusha for guiding us to one another. Farewell, friends.
All in a day's work. Mira deposit confirmed.
And of course, just strictly law points for doing that. Look at us being goody two-shoes.
Now then.
It's only a matter of time before you run out of parking spaces. Yep. That's just the nature of the beast. The more your city relies on cars, the more you need them to get around and shit. And the more space they take up. Bobbly? It's been a month since my wife left me. Probably because I changed my name to Bobbly. My heart needs both beauty and excitement, and I found it in that dancer. She's exactly what I've been looking for this whole time. I'm sorry, buddy, I don't think you stand a chance. Your name's Bobbly, dude.
Hey there. What'll it be?
Hey. A cheap knockoff brand? You betcha. It's my favorite.
See
I
ya.
finally have some cash now. Let's talk to Marcello here. Hey, are you the guys I think you are? Yeah, we're with Arkwright Solutions. We're here to take care of that Spriggan request you left. I take it you're Marcello, the guy who posted it? Yep, I'm your guy. Boy, am I glad to see you. You wrote that someone's demanding hush money from you to stay quiet about your gray market business. This merch must be what makes your little enterprise not quite squeaky clean, huh? Huh? I don't get what the big deal is. He just has lots of stuff. Though, wait, if you look closely, the brand logos look weird. What gives? Ah, I get it. We got stalls like this back where I'm from. Except the stuff those guys have tend to be more bogus looking. Yeah, you got me. I sell bootleg stuff. Or as I prefer to say, high-quality imitation goods. Heh, sure. Makes you sound just a hair more respectable, I guess. Still a fraudster at the end of the day. No, that's just the thing. I'm not out to scam anyone of their hard-earned Mira. I always tell them up front that my stuff's fake, so they know exactly what they're getting when they purchase it. Wait, really? But why would anyone buy fake stuff when they could get real ones? Because you can get fake and look real fancy for a tiny fraction of the price. There's demand out there for what I offer, I tell you. Oh, I guess that's one way to look at it. Do the actual makers of the originals know what you're doing, though? Wouldn't they try to sue you if they found out? Like I said, I'm not out here telling folks that this stuff's the real deal. That's straight up illegal. But if I sell it all as imitation stuff up front, then I'm just barely in the clear. At least, that's what I like to believe. Look, I'm no lawyer, but I'm pretty sure this is all still against the law. You're making Mira riding on the coattails of real designers without their permission. I mean, you're not wrong, but still. Straddling that line's how you get by selling these bootlegs in broad daylight. Until someone tries to extort you so they keep quiet about the illegality of it all, that is. So, let's hear it. Who's giving you grief? That's what makes this whole mess so tricky to deal with. It's a cop who's threatening me. Oh shit, for real? You're not pulling our leg, are you? Yeah, I find that a little hard to believe. It's true. If he reported me, best case scenario, I'd be kicked out of here. Worst case, they'd book me. Bastard says if I don't want that, I have to pay him in order to get him to look the other way. I've got until tomorrow to get 30,000 Mira together, or else he's gonna raise hell. Look, I'm not stupid. If getting myself arrested is what it'll come to, I'll just close up my shop. I don't want that kind of trouble. But don't you guys think demanding hush money out of me is absurd? I don't know if I'd call it absurd exactly. I'd see why he'd do it, but it does tell me this town's got crooked cops. You bet it does. That's why I reached out to you folks. I want you guys to track this guy down and get him to stop. There's nobody else I can turn to. Sure as hell can't talk to the other cops, and the guild's off limits too, given what I do. And there ain't no way I got 30,000 Mira to spare. My sales aren't that good. You guys have to help me. I'm begging you. Hey, that's not for you to decide, pal. What's it gonna be, Chief? We doing this or nah? Let's play along. Why not? Alright, we're on it. And we'll have a word with your cop buddy. Really? Oh, thank you, thank you! Things might not be all that above board here, but what that guy's doing ain't exactly legal either. With any luck, if we play our cards right, we might be able to get him to back off without you having to close up shop. But how do we find this bad cop anyway? That's the question. Well, how do you guys go about looking for one? You kids are smart. I want to hear my assistant's opinions. Nice, making your lackeys do all the hard work. I see how it is. Well, it's hard to know where to begin. All we can really gather from the seller's testimony is that the police officer in question is male. But I'm sure there are lots of male police officers in the city. That's hardly enough to narrow down a culprit. Yeah, I guess our only option is start chatting up pigs and see what we can get out of them. Well, the question is how to approach them. Can't exactly just waltz up and ask, "Yo, you got any buddies who are bribe-taking rats?" True, that would just provoke them, and goddess help us if we ask the culprit on accident. I know. What if we pretend to be customers who lost money to the seller ourselves? Huh. You lost me, Pipsqueak. What do we get out of going through all that trouble? I was thinking it could give us an idea about what the police are doing about our client in the first place. If we know what they're doing about guys like him, maybe that'll give us a clue that points us towards whoever's threatening him. Oh, I see. That's a smart idea, actually. Good thinking, Fairy. Sounds like we're gonna have to pound some pavement. But hell if I can think of anything better to do. I'm game. Aw, I didn't think it was that clever, but think it'll work? Yeah, that idea's got potential. Pretty sharp for a newcomer, actually. We'll try your idea and see what it gets us. Now, let's roll.
Let's hurry up and finish this.
Look at Van being a good mama duck. Anyway, I'm going to take a quick bathroom break here. So, I'll be back in a sec. Till then, stay frosty, everyone. Alright. Back at it. Get that off. Just give me one moment here. Okay, got everything under control now. Let's continue on. We've got a crooked cop to find. And also a nightclub to check out. Hey there, boys. Out doing a little sightseeing? If you're looking for something to check out, I can hook you up with all kinds of places. Everybody knows me around here. Darbad's full of fun spots that only the locals really know. We got casinos, bars. It's just as lads talk, and I could even tell you about some of the city's hottest attractions if you catch my drift. Oh? What do you mean by hot? This involves some hot ass. I'm down to party. Aaron, you seem to be forgetting we have Fairy with us. To be fair, spots like that can be worth visiting in our line of work. You'd be surprised how much dirt you can dig up in places like that. But she's right. We can get it while we got the kid with us. Just keep it in the back of your mind for later. Like here.
Not this way.
No way we're heading down here right now. Don't think it's open yet anyway. Aw, oh, come on. It'll be fun. Anyway, let's check out the casino while we're
Hell
here.
yes! This is what I've been waiting for.
Don't get too excited. You're still on the clock.
Welcome to the Moulin Casino. We hope you enjoy your visit. While you're here, why not indulge in some games of chance? With any luck, you might be blessed with fortune. If you wish to exchange your earnings, I'll gladly take care of that for you. It's honestly my favorite part of running a casino. Oh, they're sure raking it in over at Valis. Makes Elsheim look like a bunch of cheapskates by comparison. Never thought a developing nation would pony up nearly twice as much ore for ore as the Principality, but here we are. The future's never been brighter for my region. Owning a mine's not so bad when you've got help like that. Wonder who this guy could be. Welcome. Care to play a round of cards with me? There's more to them than you might think. Once you get good enough, it's fun to see glimmers of your opponent's true identity seep in. Probably nobody important. Casinos are pretty fun places to visit, and I don't just mean for the gambling either. That part has its thrills, sure, but I get my real kick out of simply people watching. At any given moment in time, you've got a sea of souls mingling. Many who'll go nowhere, and some who'll go far. Like that dealer over there, the one with the glasses. He can intuit what type of customer he's playing. It's amazing stuff. Oh, I know these two.
Well, look who it is. I had a feeling I'd run into you all sooner rather than later.
I see you guys have had no problem getting settled in and working here.
Forget us. Last I checked, you weren't supposed to be here till tomorrow. I never thought I'd see you hanging out with Bramati either.
My schedule got bumped up, so I ended up running into this guy on the train.
And here I was going to try and surprise you all later. I even made Dingo keep it a secret, too. In my case, there's a bartending tournament taking place at the same time as the film festival, which I've been invited to. To even have Van here with me? Oh, it must be fate. What else could it be?
Yeah, no, I've had run-ins with cops more faithful than this. Well, at least it explains you two being an odd couple. I assume this has nothing to do with you lining up spring requests, and you're out here to cover the film festival. Not the sort of beat I'd peg you working, a little normal compared to your usual fare, ain't it? It is what it is. There's something that caught my attention that I'm trying to look into. What do you mean? Does it have to do with the film festival? Is it related to Nina's request somehow? No, it has to do with the guy behind me. Wait, hold on. No, it's something different. Though granted, I can't entirely rule out them being related at the moment. Boy, that sure answers a lot. Is this that scoop that you're always pursuing on the down low? Never heard what the deal is there. Well, how should I put it?
Forgive my interruption, Mr. Brad, Mr. Bramati.
Now this is a surprise. What is it?
I'm terribly sorry to bother you, sir. You have a call waiting for you. A woman going by the last name M.A. contacted the front desk.
Say what? M.A.? Isn't that the reporter? Mariel? Oh, you mean that gullible reporter we saw back in Longport? As I recall, she works for the Trail Times and has the hots for old Dingo here. Big time hots. Oh, do you have a scorching date planned all the way out here? Sounds like things really are blossoming for the two of you. Like hell they are. Specifically told her to keep away from me from this trip. Sorry, I'd better take care of this. I'll see you all later. Poor guy, always being put through the ringer by that girl. Oh, he just can't seem to keep her hanging for long. Anyway, that bartending tournament I was talking about is being hosted at the Algemira Hotel. I'm going to hang out here a bit longer and then make my way over there. If I hear anything interesting, I'll be sure to get in touch. Meanwhile, good luck, everyone. Sounds good. Can't wait to hear what you dig up. Thanks, Bermati. Good luck with your tournament. You should treat us to some cocktails. You know, taste testing before the grueling competition. Aaron, no, we're here to work.
I'll win next time. Come on.
Welcome to the Moulin Casino. Feel free to pull up a chair and enjoy our wide array of games. Or if you prefer, we also offer a best-in-class bar as well. We've spared no expense whatsoever to ensure that you, our customer, have nothing less than the most pleasurable experience possible. Most bets tend to skew high due to our richer Central Eastern patrons, but please don't let that stop you from enjoying yourself. Yeah, no, I'm not the gambling sort. I mean, I might play poker for fun, but I don't play with money. Like real money. I know the seller said the cop threatening him was a guy, but best not to leave any stone unturned when investigating things. Excuse me, you got a second to talk? Sure, no problem. What can I do for you? Yeah, we just realized we got scammed into buying some fake souvenirs by a street vendor we ran into. We tried to demand our money back, but the guy won't hear any of it. Is there anything you can do to help? It doesn't feel fair for the guy to leave us high and dry like that. Oh, wow, that's unfortunate. I'm really sorry you had to deal with that. If this were any other time, I'd be more than happy to go over and try to help you all. Unfortunately, with the film festival nearly upon us, we really have to pick and choose what problems get priority attention right now. Does that mean you won't be able to do anything today? Sadly, yes. Damn it, those bootleggers are a real handful, just in general. It's difficult for us to keep them in check. But just to be clear, I do absolutely intend to help. I don't want scum like him to get off scot-free. I'll give you a complaint form. Once you've filled it out, can you bring it to the station when you have time? It'll have to wait until after the festival, but you can be sure I'll recommend he's at least warned, if not outright removed. That's fair. We can do that. Thanks for taking the time to listen to us. Okay, time to hit up another cop and see what they got to say. Let's talk to Officer Kelvin. No relation to Officer Celsius or Officer Fahrenheit. Ugh, just once, I wish it wasn't so blistering hot. It's gotta be like 300 degrees out here. Sorry to bug you, pal. Got a minute? Wow, you didn't appreciate my temperature and Kelvin joke at all, did you? Fuck, I know, I get sick of making those jokes too. Anyway, sure, you guys need something? Yeah, we just realized we got scammed into buying some fake souvenirs by a street vendor we ran into. We tried to demand our money back, but the guy won't hear any of it. Ah, bootlegger trouble, huh? Yeah, we got a handful of those around the city. I feel your pain. Those guys are smooth talkers. They can get you to part with your money before you know it. You're telling us? Is there anything you can do to help? Well, I'm gonna be frank with you. Dealing with those guys is like playing a game of cat and mouse. You can file the papers and serve them a warrant, but another one will spring up and take their place. it's a pain to be out some money, but it probably wasn't that much you lost in the grand scheme of things, right? I guess so. Then I just take the hit and move on, sad to say. Be glad that's all it cost you to learn how things work around here. Oh, it's our fault we got scammed, is that it? I thought the good, upstanding officers of the law were supposed to care about justice. Don't get preachy with me, kid. Fact is, we got our hands full and we have to pick our fights carefully right now. With all the security we have to provide for the actors and venues, we're swamped as is with this damn film festival. Hell, we've had to call in additional help from other precincts so we have enough boots on the ground. Look, I get you might not like it, but we straight up don't have time to pursue every little thing that comes up right now. Sucks for me too. All these damn tourists make it tough to skip out on the job. I heard that, you know. But if that's the way it is, I think we're done here. Come on, guys. Okay, time to hit with another cop and see what they got to say. Sounds good to me. That last guy was a real asshole. That last guy was just a cop, Fairy. Don't worry about it. Hey, buddy. How's your hot date going? Don't call me buddy. We are not friends. I'm not your friend, guy. Oh, but of course, that doesn't apply to you, Agnes. If you ever need help with anything, I'm always happy to talk. A little cozy with her, aren't you, baby? Talking to another woman while you're on a date with your girlfriend. Points for bravery, I guess. It's not like that, sweetie, I promise. I only meant I talked to her into my capacity as a policeman. There's nothing between us. Yes. I thought we should try asking Detective Nate about the crooked policeman since it's his line of work and all. But if he's here off duty, then... yeah, not to mention you might not have much to say about that, or the bootlegger in general anyway. That's my thinking. Could end up being more trouble than it's worth in the end talking to him. Yeah, guess we better back off and look elsewhere.
Alrighty.
Jesus Christ, Nate. And I guess the last cop is in the other district. Okay.
Heading to the objective.
Central Eastern culture is so...
You won't find this just anywhere.
All the way in the Oasis, huh? That's quite a trip.
Wow, a real oasis.
You guys were awesome. You sure taught those bullies a lesson. Shahina and Sarah both work so hard, I can tell. How could anyone be so mean to them? That's wrong. Thank you for stepping in and rescuing Sarah and her sister, you guys. I've known those two for a long time. Sad to say, we've been seeing more and more visitors like those dirtbags walking our streets. Normally, I work as a tour guide out in the Sandsea, driving people in my car. When those girls are out dancing, I take my customers to them. With things the way they are right now, though, I guess I have to start being more careful which tourists I take around, period. Feel you, man. Hey, man. Got a few seconds to talk? Certainly. How can I help you all? Yeah, we just realized we got scammed into buying some fake souvenirs by a street vendor we ran into. We tried to demand our money back, but the guy won't hear any of it. He what? That's outrageous! I'm so sorry you all fell victim to that. The Tharbad police view the rampant counterfeiting in this town as a serious problem in need of addressing. Your case deserves urgent attention from us. Rest assured that seller won't get away with this. He will be brought to justice, I promise. Well, glad someone out here cares about the little guy. Of course, it's an officer's duty above all else to keep the people of this city safe. I'm more than happy to assist. Tell me, where is this scam artist located? It's on the street that runs by the casino. Oh crap, did I make a mistake? Should I have made something up? No, that's okay. I think it'll all work out. That street, huh? Never heard of any bootleggers operating there before. Wait, you know, I just remembered. The higher-up said that we're supposed to prioritize the film festival for now. So as much as I'd like to drop everything and investigate the cellar, I'll probably have to wait to look into it another day. But don't you all worry, I'll do everything I can to make sure you folks get every mirror back. That's good to know. Thank you for listening to us. Cool. Look forward to hearing good news then. Huh? What's his deal? Alright, I think that's enough sleuthing around for now. We've got a bombshell to deal with already. We do? I mean, we talked to a bunch of people, but it sure didn't feel like we heard anything that big. Speak for yourself. There's one part that's definitely been nagging at me. Me too, although I'm not certain whether it's especially significant. What? You're telling me I'm the only one who didn't pick up on it? Man. You'll figure it out once we check back in with the stall owner. Let's head back to his place and touch base. So, you went straight to the source and talked to the cops, huh? It makes sense, I guess. How'd it go? Did you guys manage to turn anything up about that crooked ass? Oh, we turned up quite a lot. In fact, I'd say we just about hit the jackpot. I'm confident that we found your man. Already? That was fast. Wait, we have? I didn't realize that at all. I can understand that. It was easy to miss, but there was one officer that rubbed me the wrong way with what he said. Well, if you're feeling so confident, it's gotta be that one, right? I want to bring you over so you can confirm whether or not we got the right person. You mind coming with us? Sure, no problem. Couldn't forget that face even if I tried. Remember it clear as day. Did you happen to catch a name? I'm curious. Of course. Our dirty cop is none other than... Is it Officer Kelvin, Officer Vernier, or Officer Camillo? Choice is pretty obvious here. It's obviously not Officer Vernier. And while Officer Kelvin might be lazy and a bit of a dick, he's, not dirty. That we know of. Officer Camillo. At least that's what he claims to go by. Who knows if it's legit. What? That guy? Are you for real? He seems super nice. Out of everyone he talked to, he was the most fired up to help us. Exactly. That's problem number one. Vernier was willing to hear us out, but she herself said the local bootleggers are hard to shut down. And as Kelvin put it, trying to bring them in is like cat and mouse. They'll just scatter everywhere on you and crop up again later. Plus, with the festival occupying the force's attention, they're in no position to devote resources to anything other than serious crimes. That's right. Despite that, Officer Camillo very clearly said he would absolutely arrest the seller who scammed us. It wouldn't be all that unusual if he was simply that dedicated to his job, but you have to remember, when we mentioned it was this stand specifically, he suddenly sounded a lot less interested in helping us. Huh, that's strange. What does that all mean? Think about what you would do if you weren't on the up and up. It all starts to make sense. Our man in blue wasn't interested in helping us. He was just looking for a new mark. A new mark that he can try and squeeze hush money out of in the exact same way he has with you. Once he realized he'd already hit you up, he suddenly had a bunch of reasons why trusty law enforcement can't help us today. Oh, that makes sense. I can see how someone like him would think like that. But so far, all that shows is that he looks like he might be crooked. Don't we need more evidence before we can pin the blame on him? Funny how you say looks. That's the second problem with him, actually. We can't rule out that he might not be police at all, let alone a rotten cop. We may well be dealing with an imposter. Oh, damn, are you serious? But he was clearly wearing his uniform when I talked to him. That makes him about as legit as it gets, doesn't it? That uniform is exactly what's wrong with him. Looked off to me, too. Oh, yeah, now that I think about it, his clothes did look newer than the other officers we talked to. I hadn't thought about that. Tharbad is a desert city with a lot of sand blowing around. Officers try to stay neat, but it should be a bit of a struggle. Obviously, it's not impossible that it's a coincidence that his uniform just happens to be brand new, but when you think about that and the way he talked to us, that's enough to lean toward him being the culprit. Yep, couldn't have said it better myself. Well, when you guys put it like that, I can see what makes him suspicious. We should definitely talk to him again. That asshole! I tried to be polite with him, thinking he was an authority figure. Now it turns out he's not even a real cop. He won't get away with making a mockery of me. Where is he? I'll kick his ass. Whoa, slow down there, buddy. If our hunch about him being an imposter's right, we gotta tread with caution. What? Why? What's the big deal? Pretending you're a policeman isn't exactly a casual prank. It's flagrantly illegal,
and extremely risky. So the fact that he's doing so in full broad daylight in a massive city must mean he's got bigger fish to fry. He's after something more than just shaking down random hawkers for shits and gigs. Exactly. Until we figure out what exactly our man's after, it's best to try negotiating with him while trying to suss out what's up. Let me handle the talking here, alright? You keep your distance from him. We don't want anything happening. Don't worry, we'll do our best to make sure you come out on top. I hate not being in control of the situation. Alright, I'm trusting you guys to come through. Alright, now with that settled, we should probably take this guy over to see Officer Camillo. Hey, mind if we have another chat? Oh, hello again. Is there something else I can... Right, so it's time to be real. I'm a Spriggan, and these are my assistants. A concerned citizen, you see, has hired us to help with a crooked cop trying to shake him down for hush money concerning his bootlegging. That's an interesting assignment you've been given. I fail to see what it's got to do with me, though. Like hell you do. I'd recognize your smug face anywhere, asshole. It's him. This is definitely the guy. You don't want to be put on trial for extortion. You'd better back off right now or else. Whoa, take it easy, mister. I really can't understand what you're even talking about when you yell like that, sir. If I happen to say anything to you before, then very well, I take it back. Easy enough, right? Does that make you feel better? Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to leave. I'm really busy right now. Huh? What's the rush, pal? We're not done talking. I don't think my client can take you at your word. You know, given your rampant history of lying. I don't understand. What else do you want from me? Well, how about you give us your full name and precinct? We can, you know, run that by the Tharbad police and make sure you get a commendation for good service. Even if you came in from a different part of the country to help out, they should still have no problem looking you up. What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? You could show us your badge, too. We can look up your deets, no prob. Whatever works for you. This is ridiculous! I don't have to put up with this! If you keep this nonsense up, I'll arrest all of you for disturbing the peace. Oh, so you'll take us down to the police station, right? They'll know you're a fake right away if you do that, you dummy. Little bitch. You really are an imposter. What kind of cop talks to civilians like that, huh? Bastard. You'll pay for making a fool out of me. Let's go! You dumbass, don't... Stay where you are. That's it. I tried to keep calm, but you just had to get ahead of yourself. I think it's about time you shut the hell up. Huh? Tried to warn you, dude. Oh, crud. We're starting to draw some serious attention. Everyone, please calm down. We have the situation under control. Shit. Could this get any worse? He's right. I don't want this to end with the client getting stabbed. On one hand, I probably can't guarantee his safety unless I give up on apprehending our imposter. On the other, this guy really seems like bad news. We can try to take him down, but we might not make it out unscathed. Alright, what move do we make? Do we ensure the client's safety? Or do we capture the imposter? We're taking him in. Get ready. This could get messy. I told you, stay away! Ah! Eat shit! Ugh! That all you got? You can keep fighting if you like. I enjoy a good tango. Get what we're saying? Surrender now if you don't want to get hurt. And what's it gonna be? Damn you. Guess the odds are stacked against me. Are you alright? Oh no, you're hurt. Here, let me treat you. Hey, can one of you contact the police for us? It wouldn't shock me if they're already on their way with how much of a scene we've made. On it! Before long, the police came rushing in. Once informed of the situation, they took Officer Camillo into custody. Soon enough, it was determined that he was one of the Devancy brothers, who were wanted in Edith. And so, the case of the extorting imposter was laid to rest. With the culprit now apprehended, they all made their way back to Marcello's stall.
How are you feeling, Marcello? You're not too hurt, are you? Nah, nothing I can't handle. I shouldn't have charged in and confronted the guy like that anyway. Oh, I definitely owe you guys. You've done a ton for me. Thanks again for everything. I'll make sure your reward is worth it. Hey, we won't say no. Just keep the bootlegs to yourself, alright? Don't worry, I wasn't gonna pull that on you. Still, it sounds like there's another guy like him if they're called the Devancy Brothers. Yeah, I can't believe we confronted a wanted criminal. It sounded like they just stuck to Edith before. Wonder why they're here. Probably thinking they can use the commotion from the film festival to make a killing while the killing's good. Plain and simple. If his brother's out there, it's probably safe to assume he's already up to no good. Whatever it is. Agreed. All we can hope for is that whatever he's doing, we don't get work on our desk because of it. Just keep this all in the file cabinet. In the meantime, let's find some more work to do.
Mission accomplished! Great job, you guys!
Who the fuck's calling me at 3 in the morning?
Love to see it.
Mirror deposit confirmed.
Alright. So, I took the chaos route there, so I got some chaos points. I just need to check my phone for a second, see if it's important. I'll be back in a sec. Yeah, don't know who the fuck's calling me. I can check it out later. It doesn't matter. It's not a spam number, so... Well, it might be a spam number. But it wasn't, like, automatically flagged as it, so who knows. It more than likely is just spam. Alright, so done all my side quests. Don't think I have enough to open a slot. No, I'm low on earth and fire at this point, so that ain't happening.
Initializing planner mode.
Heading
All right.
to the objective.
Let's go hit up our last red exclamation point.
Central Eastern culture is so...
You won't find this just anywhere.
Come and see if you'd like.
It's hotter than Gehenna.
Let's go talk to Sarah and Shahina. Hi everyone, it's nice to see you again. Hey Shahina, hi Sarah. Is this your home? Yeah, it's pretty small, but it's home sweet home. I wish we could bring you inside, but we've got another performance coming up soon that we need to get ready for. That's no problem. Good to see you ladies are keeping busy, honestly. Haven't run into any trouble since this morning, I hope. No, luckily. Thank you for asking. We've been getting bigger crowds than usual, but luckily nobody else has acted strangely. Maybe they heard about how you guys saved the day earlier, and that made all the other weirdos think twice. We can hope. Still, I'm tired. I think I'm going to stop by the hammam on the way back. That sounds nice. Hopefully that'll keep your spirits up until we're all done. Well, if any more asshats try to creep on you girls, let us know. We'll sort them out just like the others. Thank you. We really appreciate it. Well, we'd better get back to work. You guys are pretty handsome, but if you're thinking of making a move on Sarah, I'd think twice. You know why? Because it looks like she's got a boyfriend. Oh, really now? Well, your sister's such a catch, I'd be shocked if she didn't. Don't be surprised if I whisk her away if he turns out to be a loser, though. Van, Aaron... Shahina, what are you doing? We have to go. Coming. See you guys later. Oh, wait, the autographs! We forgot to give them to her. I wouldn't bother right now when they're about to perform. I'm sure we'll see him again. We can make Shahina's day then. Don't recognize this number. Hello there. I take it I'm speaking with Fairy's employer.
I'm the owner of the inn you're all staying at. Do you have a moment to talk? Oh, sure. What's up? There's a man who dropped by earlier and asked to pass along a message. He has a job for you and he wishes to meet in person to discuss the nature of the request. Gotcha. Well, I can't make any firm commitments, but I'm down to hear him out. Where is that? Where's he at? You'll find him at the public bath in the cultural district. He said that this is an urgent matter, so you can take your time if you have other work. That's all he had to say. Thank you. Huh. Wonder what he wants. Perhaps there's a problem with the baths. Maybe. Hard to know for sure till we head over there and see what the deal is. If you're right, though, we should help him out. It's scorching hot, so now's the perfect time for a good soak. Normally, I wouldn't be on board with enabling your weird sauna obsession, but I'll allow it this time. Me too. I'll do anything to help beat this heat. Then let's head over there as soon as we're ready. Anya's has to be dying in that sweater.
It's hotter than Gehenna.
Like, Aaron's outfit seems pretty breathable, and Fairy's is pretty light. But, like, Van's got the full winter jacket going on, and Anya's is, like, definitely prepped for winter. Let's talk to Jom here. Hey, Mr. Jom. Nice to see you.
Oh, hey there, Farida. Wow, you certainly have grown since I saw you a year ago. And I take it you're the Spriggan Halla told me about. Yep, name's Van Arkride. Normally I work at a youth, but I'm here for a job. Halla told us to come meet you. Why don't you tell us what's going on and we'll see what we can do. Alright, it's probably easier if I just show you. Follow me. Ah, well, I can see how you might have a problem here.
Where's all the water?
Normally I get it pumped in here from the oasis through the underground waterway that runs around here. Unfortunately, it suddenly stopped coming in this morning and it's been like this ever since. Oh, that's definitely a little concerning. Does this sort of thing happen often? No, almost never, believe it or not. There was one time when the oasis itself dried up about 20 years ago, but that's about it. Back then, a renowned scholar investigated the problem for us and constructed a water management system that's handled any problems.
Who would that be? He must mean Professor Latoya Hamilton. She's famous for handling the waterworks out here. It didn't just restore the oasis to where it was at before. In fact, it became several times bigger. Her work is said to be directly linked to Tharbad's rise as an entertainment destination.
That's right. What that woman did was nothing short of a miracle for our city. I happened to catch a glimpse of her, and she seemed incredibly kind. And a real beauty, I might add. You don't say. Yeah, anyway, getting back to the problem at hand. If nothing's wrong with the oasis, then that probably means there's something going on in that underground waterway you mentioned. That's what I've reckoned too. I really want to get this figured out so I can reopen my business and get back to serving customers. Unfortunately, the guild's so busy right now that they can't send anyone to take a look at it until at least tomorrow. I know it might cost more to get it done sooner, but do you think you all would be able to handle it instead?
Basically, you want us to play plumber instead of the guild like they're supposed to. Is that it? I think we should do it. Sarah and Shahina are supposed to come by here after work. I'd hate to see them disappointed. Me too. I know this is getting off track from our main assignment, but is there any way we could help them out, Van?
Yeah, alright, we'll do it. But you're right, pal, it is going to cost you more. In addition to the guild's standard work fee, I want a free bath for everyone. Deal? I think that can be arranged. Deal. So in that case, you'll need this to get down there. Obtain a key to the underground waterway. When you leave here, take a right and you'll find an old maintenance way. You can climb down into the waterway from there. But be careful. Monsters do tend to get down there at times. That shouldn't be a problem. Thanks for the tip. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get those pipes fixed so we can get our bathing on. Let's That's right, it's not inside the thing. We have to go around. Cap. Cool, now we can enter. Actually, I wanted to ask before we go in. You seem to be thinking pretty hard earlier before you accepted this gig. Something seem off about all this? What? Good eye. Didn't realize anyone was paying attention. Yeah, there was something. It's just a hunch, but considering nothing else has gone wrong in the last 20 years, timing of this sure seems fishy. I don't know what it is, but it doesn't feel like a coincidence to me. Now that I think about it, the odds of this happening purely by chance do feel awfully low. Exactly. Doesn't it sound like there's been weird gang or monster activity lately, which makes this even more suspicious? With all these threatened notes going around and everything with the Genesis, this feels like an omen. Talk about timing. What the heck is down there? Your guess is as good as mine. Now, stay sharp, everyone. We're going in. Enter the underground waterway? Yes. This is surprisingly well lit for an underground waterway. Yeah, you can see light pouring in from the surface even. There doesn't seem to be much water flowing though. And whatever's responsible is waiting for us up ahead. Just be careful. No such thing as being too cautious when our warning alarm lights up. Agreed.
Just what I needed.
Alright, let's go exploring this waterway. This looks straight out of East 9.
Let's get to work.
Charge attack available. Unleashing Shards strike.
Well, I hate fighting these things in field battle.
Activating skill.
There we go. Perfect chance.
Energy output at maximum.
There.
Go time!
You're open.
A chance!
Give them your
Brace
all.
yourself!
Boost gauge limiter unlocked.
Nice. That went great.
You kick butt, man. There. Huh?
Unleashing Shards strike. Activating skill.
Too slow!
It should be safe for now.
Fancy.
I don't
even
think
for
we
a
can
fancy
cross
pants.
here.
Water's probably too low to trigger the mechanism.
We'll have to find another way around. There we go. Beginning contact.
Charge attack available. Unleashing Shards strike.
Gotcha! It's go time!
Activating skill.
Death.
Nice. Moving on up.
Stun Slash has been upgraded to Magna Slash.
Looks like some good loot.
Ooh, mine too. That is
No
good loot.
hostile targets found. Switching to maintenance mode.
Won't budge unless the water's high enough. We need to find another way. Yep, same issue.
There we go.
Let's get to work!
Charge attack available. Unleashing Shards strike. Now's your chance to deploy shards.
Your turn, Miss Perfect.
Shine! And Troll Ray! Ben! Give him your all! You're open!
Death.
Make it count, Aaron!
No!
I'm just getting warmed up.
There we go. Away we go.
See me some nobodies.
We're not done yet. There's done. Right there.
Not done yet. You gonna get a move on or what?
Next!
Battle finished.
Okay, keep doing that. I'm
That
gonna
was
lose
amazing.
all my health.
Thank you. I couldn't eat another bite. I couldn't eat another bite.
Now processing data. Enemy stunned. Now's your chance to deploy shards.
I love Jabberwock Arm.
Go time! There! Now you won't fart!
This'll hurt.
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand. Give it your all.
Think fast.
Take this!
Here goes. Got a whole slew of them.
Full boost. Go all out.
Got a whole slew of them.
Give them your
Time
all.
for the main event.
Fans alive! Raid!
Boost gauge limiter unlocked.
Looks like some good loot.
I did it. I'm stronger than ever.
Alright. Decent accessories.
Let's get to work.
Charge attack available.
Your turn, Miss Perfect.
Here I come.
Ugh. Spammers. I really need to get like an automod or something for this.
Use a shard boost to get the
This'll
upper hand.
hurt.
Keep it on your all.
Think fast.
Take this!
Hit him fast, Fairy.
Aaron,
Activating skill.
there we go.
Your turn, Miss Perfect.
Activating skill.
There. Here's some extra. It should be safe for now.
Nice job, Agnes.
Boost level. Activating skill.
By the heavens. Here. Perfect chance. There. Mary.
Die, monsters. Get out of here.
Praise Arusha and the flames. You did wonderful, Fairy.
All these treasures are taunting me.
Let's get to work.
Charge attack available.
You picked the wrong guy to fight.
This could get tricky with so many. That looks like a nice chest.
Enemy stunned. Now's your chance to deploy shards.
Go.
all in.
I'll get them all at once.
Got a whole slew of them. It's over.
Perfect chance.
Energy out.
Hit 'em
Activating
fast,
skill.
Barry.
Got you now. Burn. Here goes.
Energy activating skill.
Give me power.
Boost gauge limit increased.
Oh, didn't even need to use
Hey,
Jabberwock
that
arm.
one felt pretty good.
You did perfect, Fairy.
You
There
did a
we
whole
go.
bunch of Sepith though. That was pretty nice. Another thing I can't move. Alright, let's go check the other one first.
Beginning combat.
Charge attack available.
Shards.
Activating skill.
By the heavens. Here. It should be safe for now.
Fancy even for a fancy pants.
This could get tricky with so many.
Get to work.
I'll get them all at once.
Activating skill.
Shine! And Troll Ray! Barry! I'll round them up and
Activating skill.
target locked! You're trapped! Aaron!
Activating skill.
Slice and dice!
A chance.
Activating skill!
Too slow!
Here goes.
Give them your all!
Gotcha!
Alright, good teamwork.
Nice. That went great.
You kick butt, man! I'm on it! Huh? Huh?
Charge attack available. Unleashing Shark Strike. Activating skill.
Shine! And Troll Ray! Barry!
Sucker. A chance. There.
Now, you old fart!
Here goes.
Activating
Brace
skill!
yourself.
Boost gauge limiter unlocked!
Wow. What'd you expect?
Away we go! A treasure chest!
Alright. Nothing we can do there yet, so let's just move onward. It's a very nice dungeon, and I do really like this song.
Away we go!
Can't go this way, so we're stuck going this way.
This could get tricky with so many. Activating shards! I'll get them all at once!
Initializing drive.
A chance. Got a whole slew of them.
You'll be sorry for that! I'll crush them all at once!
Energy output at maximum. Activating skill.
I'll crush them all at once!
Activating
Out with
skill.
a bang! Soar for me!
Boost gauge limit crushed.
Couldn't take your eyes off me, right?
That wasn't half bad, Aaron.
There we go.
Water's kind of running on low right now. Still, it's impressive that people can normally use so much water when they're living in a desert.
It's a necessity, man.
Yeah, being down here really makes you appreciate Professor Hamilton's handiwork.
what I needed. Got it! I'll try my hardest.
Let's make some hummus.
My Kruga cooking turned out great.
Alright. Team's a little bit more ready for the harder shit. Don't have quite enough to make everybody happy, but, you know, do what you can. I have new spells as well. Okay. The B rank spells from the looks. Again, don't have enough for everybody, so I might as well have not enough for anybody. See if we can't open some slots to make up for it. Looks like I can do one. Thinking in terms of value, it's probably Fairy's attack one.
Adjusting orbment.
Oh my god, again?
Shard skills updated. New shard skill added.
Might seem a little weird putting a Mind 1 on, but I think having the ability to use that Sword Breaker ability is nice.
Pretty filling.
I couldn't eat another bite. That was yummy.
I'm full. I'm full.
Alright, I think I can get just enough.
I couldn't eat another bite.
Yep, rank 6.
Thanks for the grub. Whew, I am stuffed.
Okay, I think we're ready to go. Whoa. Frugal Phantom Tree, Hydra Nubia. A giant plant monster? It's huge. That explains where all the water went. Must have grown nice and strong, soaking up sunlight and drinking straight from the Oasis tap. But what else is down here, too? A Genesis? How on Adios' name did it get there? Watch out, everyone! Overgrown bastard. Time to take it down. Come on!
Activating Shards!
right, the Genesis is just here waiting for us.
Think fast. Take this. Make it count, Aaron.
Zypha, activate.
A chance! Activating drive.
My move now.
Activate
Brace
skill.
yourself.
Boost gauge limiter unlocked.
There.
A chance!
Initializing drive.
Perfect chance!
Activating skill.
Have some more. A chance.
Give them your all! You're open!
Here goes.
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand. Give them your
Brace
all!
it.
Boost gauge limiter unlocked.
By the roar. Yeah. Another crit turn, seriously? So rude.
First gun!
Here goes.
Full boost! Go all out! Give them your all! You're open!
Here goes.
Give them your
Time
all!
for the main event. Vandalize! Raid!
Boost gauge limiter unlocked.
Show me what you got.
Okay, everyone's got guard up. That's good.
Pull out all the stops.
Here goes!
Activating skill. Boost gauge limit increased.
Activating drive.
My move now.
Teehee.
Activating skill. Here's some extra. There.
Dispatching shield.
You'll be sorry for that.
Energy activating skill.
You're open.
Here goes.
Activating
Blink
skill.
and you'll miss it.
Ah.
Soar for me.
Boost
Your
gauge
turn,
limit
Miss Perfect.
crushed.
Activating skill.
Yeah, it's for the best.
My move now.
Can I ask you to stop with the self buffs, please? They're very rude.
Zypha party.
Downer spores.
You won't get away with this.
Energy output at maximum.
There. Give it your all.
Over here. All for you. All you, Agnes.
There. Perfect chance.
Sucker.
I won't lose.
Things I don't like.
Random light. White field.
I'll take that. It's go time.
Energy output at maximum. Activating skill. Dispatching shield.
Do your worst.
Activating skill.
Sucker!
Bam! Activating skill. Now! A chance! I've got this! Great circle of light. Give unto us the breath of life!
Boost gauge limit increased.
Activating skill! You're open! Perfect chance!
Activating drive.
Some of this!
There!
A chance!
Full boost! Go all out! Activating skill!
Over here! All for you! Here goes.
Alright, I think this should be enough.
Brace yourself!
You know what? I think I've got one more turn to max again, so...
Vandalize! Raid!
Oh yeah, that was more than enough. We were well in the clear.
Nice. Moving on up.
I did it! I powered up!
Levels for everyone. Ha! Burn in hell, asshole. Is everyone alright? Yeah, that was hard, but we did it. Huh? What's that? An angel? Get down! Oh no! Son of a... You evil Malak! That belongs to Agnes! Huh? How the hell does it block them all?
Van! That was too dangerous!
Why are you taking all the damn blows yourself?
It's my time to shine again!
It's you.
Mayor!
There you are. I can take it, so let's just do this!
What are you in such a rush for?
I haven't even done my transformation sequence yet.
There is no need to bear any nightmare, for you are already one made flesh.
Huh?
Well, this isn't looking right.
The hell's going on?
He looks like he's in real pain! Stop the process, or he's going to... I'm not doing any of this! Wait, could it be...
I don't think so!
You're not going near him! Van, pull yourself together! We're right here with you. Please, try and stay calm.
Anya!
Huh?
What?
Just in time.
What just happened?
I see I made it in time.
Yeah, she gets like the best intro scene.
I don't know who you are, but this man has entered into a contract with us. If you intend to harm him, I will be forced to respond in accordance with company policy.
Destruction with extreme prejudice.
I see. So you are affiliated with them, are you? We have recovered our target. There is no need to continue this battle any longer. Farewell, then. With me, Ishtanti.
Bye, Olympia. I mean, we're not supposed to know who you are, but bye, Olympia.
An angelic puppet?
No! They still have the Genesis!
We couldn't have got it back off of them if we tried.
It's a small miracle we all came out of that unharmed as it is.
That's what we get for fucking up the Grendel transformation, Van. Good job. You must have known it wasn't the end of the chapter yet. We only get one. Van. Back to normal, huh? Are you alright, Van? What about when you were hurt earlier? Ah, that's just a scratch. I'm more worried about how damn tired I feel. Looks like Mare Bear just took off without saying anything, too. Figures. Does everything you people make a frickin' mystery? Sure wasn't expecting you to drop in as emergency backup either.
Supporting our clients is my primary duty, and one I take great pride in. My fortuitous timing also helped me to contextualize the peculiarities in your previous review.
Bah, I really screwed up on this one. Can't say this is how I thought our first meeting in person would go.
I find these circumstances rather surprising myself.
What the hell? She shows up out of nowhere and you're acting like you've known each other for years? I remember seeing your face on Van Zypha. Who are you? And if I may ask, what company are you affiliated with? Sorry, guess I never explained this part. I'm fine now, thanks.
My apologies for my belated introduction. My name is Reset Twinings, and I work as a concierge.
And I happen to be the best girl. And that's what they say anyway.
My employer is Marduk Total Security Company, a private military company. Mr. Arkwright here is a valued external tester for our company, and someone to whom we owe a great deal. It is a pleasure to meet you all.
Gotta pay the bills somehow. If it means, you know, doing some work for a private military company, it means doing some work for a private military company. What can we say? But the water's back. So, all is right in the world. The Marduk Company? That's not the first I've heard that name recently. They do security, I think. And I believe they're based outside of Calvard.
Correct. Their main headquarters is located in the Orid state. While still a young company, it already enjoys a large customer base within and without Calvard. As I mentioned, Mr. Arkwright is contracted with us as an external tester for our Tactical Research and Development Division.
Yep, and that's how I wound up with the program for Mare and my trusty little stun caliber. We're equal partners in this endeavor.
Beyond that, in recent times, we've developed ties to various nations' public security apparatuses, as well as most every mercenary enterprise. We even maintain a technological partnership with the Warriors of Kruga, albeit only in a partial capacity.
It might be because we're hiring your brother, Fairy, but she doesn't know about that yet. Yeah, I remember hearing about that. Although, I've heard rumors about your company before. That's an awful lot for one private military company to handle. Does that mean Marduk basically divides the business between its general security and its tactical research and development divisions? You guys must be swimming in cash these days. Taking up more and more market shares, you supply tech services to militaries and Jaegers alike sounds like a hell of a recipe for success.
Leave it to Mr. Arkwright to employ such sharp assistance. It pleases me to see the next generation is coming along well.
I ain't looking for anyone to succeed me here. They're just part-time helpers around the office, that's all. But enough about us. Still haven't told us what the hell you're doing all the way out here. I understand how dedicated and responsible you are as a concierge, and I appreciate how much you guys value me as a tester. And to be clear, I'm grateful for all the maintenance work you do remotely for my Zypha too. Been a big help. Yet, coming out here like this, that gets into stupid levels of service. You know for a fact you got other stuff to do. So why go through all this trouble, huh? What's going on behind the scenes to make you drop everything and wander on out here? I suppose I can fill you in on what's happening, but on one condition. You agree to tell me about the anomalies surrounding the shards in your hollow core, as well as that stolen device. Do we have a deal? That's a lot to ask. This chick plays hard. You may rest assured I'm merely joking. You don't need to go into such detail. There are 2 reasons as to why I've traveled to Tharbad. One of them was indeed to make direct contact with Mr. Arkwright. After all, I couldn't help but be concerned when our previous call was cut short in the manner that it was. Yeah, my bad, I didn't mean for it to be such a big deal. You sound like someone trying to explain it to his girl why he was two-timing her when you talk like that, you know? Speaking of his girl. Yikes, Anya's looks super tense. My other reason for coming to the city is to investigate the film festival in person. Say what? Why would you need to do that? Quite simply, it is related to the Messeldom Film Festival that was set to take place 2 months ago. It has to do with the circumstances surrounding its cancellation. You mean that racial terrorism stuff? No kidding. I think I'm seeing where this is going. As you all know, Messeldom was forced to cancel the festival after receiving a terrorist threat and witnessing a wave of suspicious fires. The city, along with the local security company that was forced to pay a fine for the resulting breach of contract, requested our services. That incident appears to be linked to Tharbad's festival, which has received greater attention than was otherwise anticipated. As a result, the decision was made to dispatch me to reassess the company's risk evaluation for Calvard. So that's what's going on, huh? Now I get it. I'm sorry, but I think I got lost somewhere around Messeldom cancelled. Basically, if I understand her correctly, Rosette is here to evaluate Calvard's security risks nationwide. That way she and her company can be prepared to provide any necessary services if and when they're needed. The way she talks, it sounds like Calvard's hardly the only one her place keeps a close eye on. Hell, sounds a lot like how Hayway's elders tend to think. These guys have got their fingers in some pretty dicey pies. I completely understand your concern. It is certainly true that Marduk makes its money from wars and national-scale law enforcement. On the other hand, we also take pride in demonstrably contributing in part to regional security. We also help to combat criminal cabals and other such groups, including ones that have seen their threat level grow inconceivably large. You're talking about... I guess it only makes sense that your company would be involved in that too. So, long story short, circumstances more or less forced you to come out here anyway. I wasn't the only factor. That's all I need to know then. Won't pry any further. Is all that to say you're basically on loan to us? So, I'll give you free rein to act however you deem fit while we're here. Your skills are even better than I expected, now that I've seen them in person. You've got my trust, Rosette. Don't worry. That is very reassuring to hear. It will be a pleasure working together with you in person, Mr. Arkwright. Wait a second, does this mean... Are you saying we have to team up with this chick? Sure you don't want to give that some more thought? If you guys feel that strongly about it, I won't force you to work with her. But you all saw what happened back in the waterway. I don't think we should just look a gift horse in the mouth. Well? I guess you got a point. We're dealing with that girl and that angel thing, and they both ran off once they got their hands on the Genesis. We might not have hard evidence, but if I had to point figures at who's behind this, I know who my first guess would be. Yeah, I agree. It's entirely possible that Almada could be lurking out here too.
I cannot claim to be fully aware of your specific circumstances, but our analysis does suggest that's quite possible. Having said that, I also believe that it's too early to rule out other potential actors as well. To that end, I will do whatever I can to help, even if I'm still relatively inexperienced as a concierge. Also, regarding the anomaly between Mare and Mr. Arkwright, it's rather curious to see an AI with no will manifest and react in that manner, as well as for its user to be covered so densely in shards. I may, however, be able to devise a treatment to address the symptoms of such unforeseen outbursts. I speak not only as a professional, I sincerely wish to help on a personal level as well.
Oh.
You're really something.
Hanias is like, wait, shit. Does she have dibs on him? Fuck, I'm out.
I understand that I may be imposing upon you, and that you all may have trouble accepting my presence. I truly do. Regardless, would it be all right for me to accompany you all for the next few days while you're in the city?
Reset, it's okay. You don't have to be so hesitant. We would be happy to have you with us. In fact, it would be really reassuring. Yeah, those wall things you used earlier were really cool too.
Hell, if anything, I wouldn't be shocked if you turned out to be more reliable than our chief here.
Well, that's just a matter of fact.
Hey, watch your mouth. Not that I can disagree.
Thank you, Miss Clodell, Miss Alfayed, Mr. Wei. And from now on, I, Reset Twinings, will accompany you, Arkwright Solutions, during your 3-day mission in Tharbad.
After that, the group enjoyed a nice, milky batch of chai, courtesy of the inn's proprietress, as thanks for all of their hard work. As they did so, they summarized to Rosette the sequence of events up until their current mission for Nina Fenley and Judith Lanster. They delved into the Genesees and the Grendel, as well as the crimes committed by Almada, revelations that stunned the concierge. For her part, she swore to keep what she learned strictly confidential, and not divulge anything to her employer without permission. Such sincere consideration for their circumstances further cemented the newfound trust Arkwright Solutions had in Rosette. Soon enough, with the sun setting, Van fully recovered and regained his stamina. The party decided to venture back outside, both to find a place to eat at for dinner, as well as to report back to the actresses on their progress. October 5th, 6:02 p.m. Now this is more my kind of scene. City only really comes alive at night if you ask me. You know what that means? Time to hit the streets and see what sort of joints with foxy ladies they got around here. Aaron, do grow up. I don't know what these fox ladies you're talking about are. All I know is I'm starving. Don't mind him, he's just driving with his pants, you might say. We still got some time to kill before our meeting. But let's take another look around town while scoping out somewhere to sit down and eat. I know it's not the most efficient way of going about things, but it's how I do it as a Spriggan. Hope us just meandering around a bit doesn't drive you up the wall. Oh no, not at all. I'm actually quite interested to learn. I've wanted to know more about your work for some time. To summarize, the plan is to check for new Spriggan requests, responding to them as necessary while continuing to survey the city on foot, yes? Then, when the time is right, we'll make our way to the Algermira to report in to Miss Fenley and Miss Lanster. Is my understanding correct? Wow, you didn't take long to adapt to how we do things? Seriously, it's like she's been with us this whole time. Quick, Anyet, you've got to contribute something. Something! Oh, yes, we still need to deliver those autographs to Shahina. Hey, you're right. I forgot all about that. Me too. Do you think she's home by now? Nah, not yet. Do you remember? She said she wanted to stop by the hammam on their way back from work. Good point. Sure it's reopened by now. Might as well stop by and see how they're doing. Sounds like a plan. Well, what are we waiting for? No time to lose. Let's get to work, everyone. Indeed. Lead the way, everyone. I'll follow along.
Reward deposited.
See 4,000 mirror from the hammam. And we got our 5th party member. And it's like she's been here this whole time. in any case, I'm flagging quite a bit, so I think I'm going to call it an episode here. We'll do our nighttime exploration of Tharbad next time around. Thank you all for coming. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and I hope you join me next time. Till then, stay safe, everyone. Don't have too much fun. Or, in case you're Aaron, don't drive with your pants, because that sounds like a good way to crash. Till next time, everyone. Toodles.